Alright. Hello. What's good, Tim? How we doing, Tim? What's good, my motherfucking dog? Can you hear me, Tim, or no? Which mic am I talking through? I don't hear the audio?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get to game number 5. We're almost ready. What
How are you guys seeing the chat? What the fuck?
What a fun one, right? I mean, look, start to finish. No one thought the Thieves were going to come out and absolutely devastate them on that 6-star hardpoint. No one thought that the Search was going to be absolute blowout there on Rio. And now we go to game 5.
That's insane,
both
dude.
these teams' metrics, which is how you pronounce metrics. I don't see
Bro,
too
I'm not.
much
Why would I
difference
pause the
between
timer,
both
gang?
squads of
I
players.
am right here. I am literally here. The show is going on.
Here on 6
And P is lying to Goon right now. I cannot definitely tell him he's getting lied to, but
either team. If you at Vegas like do all that work to make the comeback, because like they got blown out maps 1 and map 2, they had to fight tooth and nail in maps 3.
let's go check game 5. Game 5, lock the fuck in.
I've heard devastating.
Game 5 is gonna be a banger, bro.
Which
mic am I talking
If you
to?
get reverse swept, well, that is also going to be a tough pill to swallow, but maybe the water will help. 2 players taking a dip, working.
Chat, I don't care who wins. I just want Evan and Joe to play phenomenal.
I think Nasty's reading
No bias
pressure,
cheese here.
though.
You know what I'm saying? No
So
bias
Purge
here.
is gonna pump the brakes and Nero gets the bomb
Wait,
down.
Nero's gonna get
There's
the
a
bomb
couple
down
cheeky
B
plant
for the
spots you can go
Freeskies?
with on this map. You can see that bomb from many locations.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, that's a free
And
kill. They
Nasty can
coordinate
nearly see
mates.
attached from this location. Nice nade of Joe
knows.
deceives. Gets it. Oh yeah, Nasty knows what's up.
Gonna call for team chest. He's waiting for team
Little
chest, I
bit
think.
further forward, mate. Just so close. He must have seen a red dot or a diamond.
He died to suck. He
25
killed
they've got to
somebody?
get things going.
Ah,
Good
Evan's gonna have to go
work there.
big.
It all comes down to Purge, but they've got no idea where he
Oh
is.
shit.
But Nasty does. A little bit of time to get the defuse. Good stuff there from the Thieves. The opening round. Bit of a bang out, and I've just realized 3 bars on this map chance. One in the middle.
I'm not gonna
one
lie
by
to
the
you. You could
pool,
call me. You could
and
call me a
course
lot
one
of
at the top.
things, people. I don't think Ungrateful's one of them, bro. To be honest with you, bro.
Normally, I think 5. might be the most, so
Like
in the extra
even
wide
throughout time, like
shot.
every time that I'm doing
Either
good, bro, I
way,
always love giving back,
shout
bro.
out to the observers
That's
as well.
never.
Very cracked out. I think the
And I never did it asking for
Some
anything back,
warmed up to
obviously.
sort of
But you
turn
don't do
off
shit
the
for
podcaster
expecting
to show
anything back.
Nasty's point of view, Miles. I think you're correct. Haven't seen that spot from that perspective myself, but I'm assuming couldn't actually see attach. Definitely saw that red dot floating above his head. So, LA Thieves taking advantage of the opportunity in the rare.
2 hours of nothing on
threat
Twitch.
Doesn't
What?
work
2 hours
out
of
at all.
nothing.
So LA Thieves were like, that didn't go well for you guys. Let's try it ourselves.
Anything you can do, we can do better. Nades up.
Come on,
Rio
pick him
gets
on, bro.
away with it. Big stun though. That was attached. Sent that one from the bar. Purge on the flank.
Evan pops
One.
2. Damn.
Done. Nasty, nice work.
1v2.
Nero immediately hits back. The flank.
I said
again,
1v2,
wide
I
open,
meant
lot of
3v2,
trouble
my brother.
here As Gio gets his. Kremp now 1v done. Peace. Vegas.
Guys, we don't have to watch the. If y'all don't want to watch the matches, we don't have to. I can just go back to shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to watch the matches.
Always happy to make that impact going on flanks. Doesn't
You know what
waste
I'm
any time, and then had the Viscount there for the backup as well.
Nice.
Any moment for Thieves where you're forced to sort of go for the hop up, never going to be a good time. And I just like it from Thieves. It's respective. Like, okay, B hits aren't as common.
I don't want to watch that back when I do my subathon game.
as well.
There's a reason I have YouTube. Everybody that's watching through YouTube or taps into Twitch is still be able to watch.
At least on the breaks, you know, just the breaks.
We'll see. Bomb in hand.
Live. I'm so wrong.
No. We got.
If y'all don't want to watch, we don't have to watch. I'll end it right now and go back to playing COD. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Get some games going. I don't mind. I do not. We do not have to watch COD. I do not. It's online, bro.
There's not a lot of places
Doesn't
to
matter that
watch.
much.
You see it all. Here we go. Bomb going down towards B once again.
Subathon is definitely more important than watching the
We
game.
fanned out on the retake here from the LA Thieves. The 2-1-1. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, attached by the way.
Insane P.
He's working with. He is picked opposite
I didn't
ends
get
of
it,
the
so I can't
pool,
really
and
clown
at
anybody
least
for not
gets the
getting it.
Trade, and now he's going to be taking a swim. Attached is going to be invisible, but
Oh,
the bad
shit,
news
Joe got
is
finesse, Joe got finesse.
He is the last swimmer
1v2.
swimming. And
I'm
they
lagging,
have to
1v3.
know that he's going to be nearby. You can't hold your breath for that long. Able to get one. Trying to
Clutch
prevent
from in the
disappearing
water. This
gas.
would be a
He's
movie.
gonna be dead now, right? Wait. He's out of the water. Into the plate.
Oh shit.
Ghosty there for it. I don't hate it from attach. He's there to, you know, just keep things very difficult indeed. And that's the round. Thieves take the lead by 1.
And, you know, for those who haven't had experience this map for themselves.
This kind of reeks of a game 5 to me. Not game 5 round 11 to me, chat. Because we're already here. You know what I'm saying? Might as well just fully commit to the game 5.
Genuinely very difficult to
Let's go, Flex. How we doing, Flex? Hey man, drop a sub, gang. It's for the free skis. It's for the free skis, twin.
Attach one to pull. Nearly made one hell of a play, but I would say for Vegas, again, stop going. It's just, you know, late rounds gotta be. Early rounds seems tough.
A lot of people were forced to getting. I need to stop reading that chat.
Yeah,
Maybe check you guys. I'm talking about that shit, motherfucker. Leave that shit.
Yeah, maybe We'll find out.
The crazies.
Nope, I lied. Okay, all right.
Nah, they double back. There we go. We're going back to B, boys. Krem's going to smoke mid. There we go. No smoking in the bar. He's technically outside. He won't be facing a fine, but he's going to send it right on through. Oh, he threads the needle. Nice time. He gets himself at least one. Now, Vegas have got to turn around and hope for the best.
And Krem knows there's one way to go through a smoke, and that is forward. Geo tries to make a play, ends up getting caught, and well, maybe Thieves found their stride, their way to get a successful B play.
Oh, goon.
Off to go for the plant after they have that massive man advantage. Much easier to keep these players contained now. Attached than always up top. Purge, the only quiet man, but too many corners to check. Can't read that. Krem sealing the deal in the round.
He was going to be the strong silent type for a moment. That's it. Send it. Woo! Joe Thieves.
Guys, I know it doesn't hit the same when you can't watch.
The round, but a good one
But, like,
nonetheless. Thieves find themselves.
Or when you can't see the screen through Twitch, but like, bro, like,
Honestly picking themselves
if nobody wanted to watch, I promise y'all wouldn't do it. So like, I knew people were gonna be like 50-50 on the Carolina Seattle match. I was like, I'm not gonna watch. You know what I'm saying?
Bomb plant goes down, pick a corner, any corner.
I'm gonna get after it no matter what, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna get after it.
Not trying to jinx them, but maybe their coaching staff, JCat, might shed a tear.
I reckon they told JCat.
I don't want to watch that bad secret. Does that make sense, Twin?
3-1. Fudge with that bomb. Looks like we actually are going towards A, but so are the Thieves. It's going to be a headbutt. The trophies are down. You've thrown everything except bad vibes their way. Now it's time. Get that shade over there as well, boys. Pump the brakes. Oh, and it looks like we might be hitting towards B. Vegas have seen enough, and they're gone.
Yeah, well, still plenty of time to work with in the round, and for the moment, Vegas are going to be quicker on that rotation, but two players senior nearby, so Geo and Attach might still be making enough noise to keep the defensive pressure on this side of the map, or maybe Vegas were just hoping for an extra pick. The bomb is actually working its way back towards A, and number 5 is staying here, so you have the Thieves. They have not fallen for this rotation bait at all.
Oh, but are they going to win the gunfight? That's the question. Smokes go down. Nero right
through. Oh, team shots of hell.
Side of Vegas have just put Thieves across their knee, and there is a gigantic red handprint across that ass.
Wow, Vegas, they look fantastic making handprints over by that A site. Very impressive round. Played with the idea of going for the rotation, but they're just waiting to catch a player. As soon as they realize no quick flanks coming through.
My day was phenomenal.
To square one.
It was phenomenal.
Found the play and the route. Great coordination. Nero and Attach timing it together to go for those slide chows out. So at least one offensive for Vegas round on board.
Yeah, good job. See how quickly these rounds.
My day was phenomenal. I had a really good day yesterday.
So many
I was really tired. I didn't get the best sleep.
Like, well, there's what, 4 ways, maybe 5 into every single room on the map.
Yeah, so it's different, bro. Because I like to do both, but like, obviously the second one is obvious
nice
answer.
job there with the Semtech, bounces it off Attach's face. The bomb doesn't drop though. The beat may. Minute to go, and we're looking towards Bay.
And you really just see how much the Thieves seem to prefer this B site. Even after the first blood, though, they're taking their time. They're worried about sort of those instant flanks that were coming through. Purge and Nero working together once again. They want to find the first blood and make sure they get the trades as well. They were setting up for it, but that gets completely sniffed out. Bomb down, 4v3. And the Thieves had information on 2 players.
Through the smoke once again. Nero wins it. That's big. 35 of the clock.
Oh,
Nero.
shit.
Man, he is.
Come on, Evan, I'll make a big play, kid.
Seconds to go. Purge pumps the brakes. Nero
Evan's
backs
got
him
a
up.
1v2 crazy. He got naded too.
Still hurt. I don't think they're going to be able to identify from the hit markers that he's on top of it. Purge. He's moving. He's got to get done quickly though. He's just
Nest of
moving
hell.
between the pair of them. Unfortunate timing, and the Thieves once again a blessed round to them. Nice work. 4-2.
And funny how it works out as well. That's just like the nades and tax being on point. You get the first blood with the Semtex. I think that was a...
Well, Goon, the point is that I don't know which one's going to hit more. You know what I'm saying, Goon?
And then Nasty might have been the only player to save a nade at all. Lands a peach.
I wouldn't have minded doing either, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting after it, gang. Like, you keep saying that, what does that mean? But, like, that means, like, what it sounds like. No matter how you feel, what's going down, you know what I'm saying? You put your best foot forward, Goon. But that's all it means, Goon.
Vegas, they didn't like the success they had over towards that A site. Gonna be spreading the map. And
it doesn't mean anything else, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy. Krem puts Attach down. that first blood is over. Not going to be a whole lot of rebuttal there.
Gotta make the best of a secret, you know what I'm saying? I'd love to have fucking this, that going. If I don't, I'm not gonna sit there and complain or bitch about it or be sad about it.
Will he see anything here? They have to cross over. Oh, he saw one. He didn't see the bomb carrier though. And there's the plant. This is going to be a very interesting round indeed.
Trades though, that's the duo right there. If they were doing plays like that on Rio, they maintain it once again, always looking for those extra kills. And well, now Nero and Geo forced to make the play. They're double pushing.
We have a lot of time to do something different, correct?
Gonna wrap this. And if they're
because we haven't done something different in 2 hours doesn't mean we're not gonna do it different in a few hours, bro. We're 2 hours in, gang.
Broken it down, has the information on the pair.
There you go. Pistol.
Oh, 1v1.
Can't go away with his life.
I keep calling these wrong.
Nero has got to do something wild, and let's face it, the kind of guy that can do it, the smoke, the nade, checks the site. Nero, I don't think he realizes they're on the bomb. He's still got an opportunity to dive for it. Can he clear off?
Yes, sir, Joe! Let's get it, kid.
Body block. Ghosty there puts himself into the sweetest little corner.
Yes, sir, kid.
That is it.
What do you mean by that, House? You gotta give me an example,
The
House.
LA Thieves are looking to get it done now.
Yeah, and Kremp and Joe Thieves as that like SMG duo. These guys have just making plays constantly in search and destroy. In Vegas have just been isolating themselves. Like we saw it so many times on Rio, where whether it be Geo by the double doors or a player just by their lonesome. If they win the first gunfight, you're gonna get traded out. If you don't win the first gunfight,
It's back shots game 5 time. Back shots.
And attach again, getting hunted down by 2 players. There's only so much you can do. So the LA Thieves wrecking crew continue their destruction, 5-2 lead, and I mean they've had plenty of success over towards B. Outside of 1 round, why not go back?
Yeah, go for it. Bomb's going to change hands very quickly. Nero's got a massive moment ahead of him. He's the man on the stairwell watching the cross. Nice work out of Geo. Joe Deceive's going to be able to cross over towards this side of the bomb site entirely safely and undetected. 2 members now of Vegas on the stairwell. Oh, he's been spotted out. Joe, big moment here, mate. What do you do?
You wait for Nasty.
Yup, Joe's back, kid, and he's frying.
The island guy, maybe making noise.
Got a big 1v1
to
to fucking make the game 2-5 instead of 3-4.
Nero doing the dance though, so Vegas have the intel. You see Attach and Nero repositioning, and well, that means if Nasty can't make an easy cheeky play, forced to make it in a different direction. Ghosty might have found the moment though. Geo gets caught. Because of the pressure on the flank, and well, we do.
Vegas might have a mental against Thieves, bro. They've never beaten them.
Collapsing in this round.
Even with Afro, they lost both game 5s, I'm pretty sure.
Thieves back together, similar to what we saw in Rio, grouping up together like a unit. These guys been looking so clean in search.
Yeah, now it comes down to the trade war. At least 1 member of Vegas has got to get 2 kills for this to even be vaguely viable.
Is it tough? Tough ass.
Attach and Nero. Series is on the line. How will you approach this? Joe Deceives playing the lobby. There's the smoke from Nero. Nades are in. Sends it. Checks. Gets gunned.
People are gonna complain no matter what I do. House. You know what I'm saying?
In the bag, the LA Thieves.
If I was to play Vow, CS, any other game. Oh my God, you just knocked this camera out. Evan just walked away. Oh my God.
In 1 and 5. The rest of them are pretty spicy. Let's say it.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a fantastic series, spicy moments. I think basically throughout the entire series, either like the spiciness of an absolute beatdown or the 2 nail-biter masks, but J-Cap and Shane might just be crying tears of joy right now because that was one of the even for
they left the game. What the fuck? They left the game. What happened in game 1?
All year long. Again, just the coordination and like decisiveness they were bringing to the table in S&D, completely clean. A dominant look like that on 6-star is going to feel very good long term, and I mean just the capitalization on the new maps. LA Thieves making their statement early, potentially in stage 3. Only 10 points, still towards the bottom.
Close, but not close enough. Back shots enabled on map 1. Jesus. LA Thieves will win the major. If Joe won a major this year with how bad it started, like, it'd be insane.
A lot of fun, folks. We hope you enjoyed it as well. For the Legion fans, maybe not as much, but of course, for the LA Thieves fans, definitely nice to see some success.
I don't know why they're rage quitting.
It's been quite a turbulent season so far. That's it from me and Chance. We've got 1 more banging series to close out the day, and Puckett has just decided not to be there. What's going on, guys?
Listen, Puckett had to catch a flight, something important going on, but you got me and Allie, the duos here, and we're going to talk about this series.
Fucking duo.
That was an absolute banger. What you've been calling for all season long was to have Joe Deceives back in the team. As soon as he got put back down in Challengers, comes with that confidence and that swagger, and he was going off in the respawn.
Talk about confidence. That map won a 50-point club. I don't even know if we've seen that yet this year, and it's against not just like a bottom tier team, right? It's against the Vegas Legion, where Hardpoint's been their bread and butter throughout the entirety of this season. So for LA Thieves, they could have ended this in a 3-0 fashion. I'm honestly happy it went to a game 5 because again, Vegas Legion
I'll have that game down.
versus the top 4. It would have been a very weird situation for the rest of the league if they were.
I'll have that as well. It's no bullshit. That game's fun.
Versus LA Thieves. They still get handed the loss,
I can't wait to play that game.
They pushed it to a game number 5.
Yeah, and
We have enough tonight. You see what I'm saying? That's
the
you know what I'm saying.
territory. You know, we had 3
Oh, just because we started with one thing doesn't mean it's the only thing that I'm gonna do to him.
Even about the Rio Search and Destroy, they were 0-0 on that as well.
Plus,
So
I'm over that shit. I was like, I can't, bro. If I just sit there and think like,
6-star was absolutely
God, like,
massive for them. We
this
saw
guy's
huge
this,
plays
this
from
guy's
Joe
that,
Deceives
bro,
on this
I
map.
just have a mental
He
collapse
was
because
just
I'm
playing
not.
extremely
You can't make
aggressive.
everybody
Search
happy.
and
So
Destroy, Your chance talking about it. I feel like today, especially on the new ones, teams are just pushing stuff
Impossible
together,
task.
so aggressive, almost AWS gameplay, and that's gonna work for LA Thieves and their SMBs.
Absolutely, especially with players like Joe and Kremp on it.
let's get my youngin hype. How we doing, my
A
youngin?
little bit in that number 3. I was very impressed to see both him and Joe kind of bounce back during that vista. They weren't
Ooh,
able to make the
secret. If we don't have enough, we don't have enough, gang.
I think just for confidence sake to push that map number 5,
you know what I'm
it was
saying?
very important that they had a turnaround.
Yeah,
It'll
now
be all right.
It's time, Allie, to get into the scuff play of the game. We all know it's going to be some from Joey D, or that first map where it was a 50-point club. We only had 4 50-point clubs in the history of the CDL, and now we're about to see one once again.
That's crazy. Only 4. That only makes sense as the scuff play of the game because I mean Joe came
Wait, that was the
swinging. We were talking about the fact that he needed to have this consistency of confidence because he goes down to challengers and he's
What was the stats for moving goon, Fern, moving goon, motherfucker? Yeah, so you can kind of like it sometimes. You gotta get moving goon.
He only goes 22 and 11, but that's because the map was.
Wait, Why is it bad on Sunday?
I wouldn't be shocked if it was over, not even over 5 minutes, because of how quickly LA Thieves got this done.
Yeah, you know, when we were talking about the top 6 teams at the last major,
Everybody's off. People don't at school. I thought it was a good day.
They round out the top 6. And then
These are the best days too. You go to church, you feel good, hit the gym.
When you talk about Vegas Legion, is it safe to say Thieves are confirmed top 6 teams?
People got jobs every day. Goon, what the fuck?
I'd say maybe. I don't want to jump on it too early just because there is a situation. Teams make a roster change. They have
Oh, you're saying I should have done it
moves
Friday?
where everything
Oh
seems
yeah.
to go
I mean,
right.
in that sense, I agree with you, Goon.
So for LA Thieves, I think this is incredible moving forward to start their qualifiers like this, but I'm not sold on them just yet.
Who would you put above them then?
Would I put above LA
putting you
Thieves
on the
right
spot.
now? You are putting me on the spot. Ooh, maybe.
In that sense, I didn't think
Miami?
about it.
Maybe.
All right, fair enough. All right, but we got the Monster Energy Winter Spotlight with Joe Deceives. I want to talk to you, man, because you know you're in the league. You guys can't win a hard point, and then you get dropped back down to Challengers. You're absolutely frying. That confidence is back. What did you learn in Challengers that you want to apply to your gameplay now?
What I learned a lot was like kind of playing with more confidence and not like by the book in a sense. Like I feel like now I play a lot more like on the fly and just like adapt. I have better adaptability.
1.24 first game on.
I'm sorry that you had to hear me say that maybe Miami is over top of you guys right now, but I am very
It's only one
happy
game, like-
to see you. I know it is only one game, and you know what? With the way you guys performed, the fact that you go up 2-0 and then you lost 2 in a row and still was able to win that game number 5, I think is a testament because this is a very young team, Joe, and especially for you being one of the youngest players in the CEL last year. What has kind of your growth looked like over the past 2 years?
I think I've kind of just gained a lot more confidence in like myself. I think, but that mostly happened like when I went down to Challengers this year. I think last year I didn't really learn too much because obviously our team wasn't the best, you know. But this, you know, going down to Challengers, I had people like Mayhem on FC Black, you know, Brack, Exceed, all those guys helped me out a lot. You know, helped me become the better player, like the best player I can possibly be.
For sure, and we got to see
I
both
can't
of the
house.
new
I literally
maps
cannot
in the
reschedule
series
this Saturday
as
house.
well. Which one do you prefer, Vista or 6-star?
I'd love to,
I
bro.
like them both. Like they're just both fun maps. I think the maps that
I'd
now
love
is
to,
just
but I
way
wouldn't be
better
able to,
than it
House.
was at the start.
Joe Deceives, you know, you get.
I'm committing,
dropped from
bro.
the
I'ma
team,
thug it out,
and
gang. It's
now
all
you're
good.
back. What do you want to say to the fans who maybe wanted you back the entire time? What can they expect going forward throughout the rest of this stage?
Hopefully we close these series out a lot cleaner, but I mean, I think that showed like, you know, we're here to play. You know, we've been fighting, we've been working super hard in scrims, going over VOD, you know, getting better as a team. These guys make it so easy for me. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, what a
I have something I have to
fantastic return you
do
had, my friend. Go
after
celebrate
this
with the
or this
team. We'll
next
talk
week,
to you
House.
again soon.
Appreciate that. Thank you. You have a good one.
Like, what's
All
the
right,
fifth
that
day
wraps up
after
our second
Thursday? I think
series
it's
of the day.
Thursday.
We got one more for the weekend, and it is a banger. It's our grand finals rematch. OpTic Texas versus Atlanta FaZe. We'll see you right after this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir! Come on, man. It's gonna be a banger, bro. Or it should be. The map still looks like it's gonna be a banger. The map still looks like it's gonna be a fucking banger. So I had a schedule like this because I was like, alright, UFC 300, I can't do it this weekend. Like, people are gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, the problem is that I'm gonna, Goon, I don't know when I'll be able to do it after a Thursday. Because I don't know if I don't know when I'll be back. I'm not taking a break. But I'm saying like there's something I gotta do on Thursday, which could take me like 2 days, 3 days maybe, and then I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna come back on a Monday. I'd have to wait again. I have to wait 2 weeks. Minimum. You know what I'm saying?
You really want these problems? I put you in that coffin. What I'm never Johnson. You quit this ain't a stop.
I would have done it Friday. I promise. I wouldn't care when I do it.
See my life, see me in the streets. If you want the heat, yeah.
Let's get the true OpTic intro. Let's get true OpTic intro. The true what it should be. What it should be. Oh my god.
First off, you better remember what that sign say before you come down here to this bitch. Don't mess with Texas. Cause you know everybody around this bitch got guns, nigga.
Hey, see y'all from Texas. We got Beyonce, Trey the Truth, and we can't forget Devin. Big shout out to them boys, and I can't forget back to Texas. I've been feeling like Luca, how about that shit a blessing. #1 rule in Texas, keep it solid, ain't no telling. Hey,
And always keep your fucking weapon. Oh my god. That song goes too hard, bro. Bro, good. It's all good. Regain, little brody. Good. Listen, nobody else wants it to do. Nobody else wants it to do well more than me. I promise you, good. But I can't think that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna bring good energy. And no matter what the fuck I'm on, we're gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Big, huge eggs the plug. Alright, Chad, it's the only reason we're here, Chad. If it was any other match, I promise you we would not be watching. If it was any other match, I promise you we would not be watching, especially during the subathon, man. You know what it is, man. Hot takes from the community or something.
I mean, it feels great. I mean, like I said before, too, I run that org. They haven't beat me in forever. And where's that Scrappy at? Is he already going home? Like, I don't know what's going on here, but I love my teammates. These guys are insane, and I cannot wait until Major 3. All right.
Listen, Draza gets the community going, and I'm here for it, man. He was throwing shots after their win, and we all know when OpTic and FaZe match up with each other, the community gets to going, and they let some crazy takes out.
Absolutely. I mean, me personally, I'm not letting a guy talk about me like that on main stage and then letting him beat me following it up. So I'm hoping to see some fire out of OpTic Texas today.
Yeah, let's take a look at what the Green Wall had to say. I know that they were going crazy after their performance in Major 2, which was fantastic, but a tough finals. And Josh Bell says, feeling like Major 2 again today. It's OpTic versus FaZe, and I'm going to be on the edge of my seat the entire match. Green Wall, stand tall today. I love that.
I mean, yeah, respectfully, like, even though it was a 4-1 win for Atlanta FaZe, every single map was incredibly close. We're talking round 11s, round 5s, 20-point hard points. So it really is one of the closest matches.
It's about to be a banger, bro.
Yeah, and then we got another tweet coming up. Well, before that, we'll talk about the grand finals match. Listen, OpTic, they played great all tournament long.
Yeah.
Shotzi was absolutely dominating.
OpTic finally get their double over FaZe. It's not going to be sweet today. It's not going to be sweet today.
Like themselves. So today, that is what we're expecting. You see at the bottom, OpTic finally get the W over FaZe. We got Nitrous Kills talking about the match as well, saying that he thinks OpTic's going to win this one to build their confidence. What do you think?
It's tough because they're on the losing side of this year, right? They're 0-5 versus Atlanta FaZe, and you want to say the one time they get the win should have been at Major 2 in the grand finals, and unfortunately that doesn't come to fruition. So now they get another matchup immediately after heading into Major 3. And for OpTic Texas, like, you're in the struggle bus right now, right? Like, historically, you are beating Atlanta FaZe, but now suddenly your two star players, Dashy and Shotzi, are
record 0-5, 17-2 versus everybody else, 5-16 in 5 series.
Yeah, I mean, just
averaging one map per series in a
wow. Also, OpTic is 1-4 in map
0.9.
1-4 in control, and that
0.8, excuse me,
in terms
0.8.
of selling.
I'll say 0.9, but 0.8.
And control kitty is massive, 1.3 to a 0.75, right? I know you got a whole notepad of stats up there, which we'll get into here shortly. But let's get into some tweets for Atlanta FaZe, because They had to be so.
You think so, Jake? You think I gotta watch my dogs lose today?
I mean, Atlanta FaZe themselves says, I guess 5 times wasn't enough for them. Now they're looking for the 6s. This is the final matchup on the day. And for Atlanta, they love this matchup, right? Like, you talk about Dashy and Shotzi, hate it. Well, Simp and Cell on the flip side, love it. They have a 1.2 average when it comes up against OpTic Texas. And not only that, even in Hardpoint, like 7-2 versus Texas.
How do you know that, though? We don't know about FaZe's 6-star. If I have to guess, though, chat, this might be the craziest back shots in the world. FaZe hated the old maps. Like, they are going to love the fact they got new maps. They were begging for new maps the entire time. Since Terminal HP, since Subbase, since Invasion.
Now you really are the villains, right? Like, you got them all on the same team, and Zoman had to say another L for the green wall crying emoji. The Atlanta FaZe fans and the Draza fans can get wild. He hits him with the Wellium and the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, Celium, he's been shooting bodies. He's had some edge to him lately.
He has had some edge to him. I think feels like this year he's just getting loose, like he just doesn't care, because Celium has been the most consistent player and one of the best players in the game for the past 3-4 years that he's been in.
Mixy maps based on mixy maps.
Next to him, I feel like it just kind of fuels that fire of like.
Yo, Beastan, how did you like the fights yesterday, bro? Crazy fights, bro. Insta J, what's good, my dog? How we doing, Insta J, my brother, bro?
You know,
Always good vibes, Jay. How we doing today, my man?
He has been. Well, we have something that we are going to start calling the Celium Index. It's percentage of series of 1.0 or better. Now, listen, KD isn't everything, but when you are 23 of 24 series above a 1, that is absolutely insane. The level of consistency that this man has shown throughout the years, he's one of the best ever.
And what's interesting about the Celium Index
insane,
is you're not see a player from OpTic Texas on this board. Texas only win 30% of the time if Dashy is under a 1.0. And guess what? In the Atlanta FaZe matchup, he's rocking a 0.79 overall. So again, it comes down to these players just for some reason having that mental block versus Atlanta FaZe.
What is satisfactory here for OpTic Texas? Do they have to come out and win this series? What do you want to see in this matchup?
They have to win this series. I mean, you're 0-5 right now. You're looking at maybe being 0-6. You do not want a team that has your...
Beastan, how do your predictions go? Who did you have winning?
I said it earlier that ideally it would have happened at Major.
Were you wrong? Were you right?
To win the grand final.
No one yo ass.
Overhaul.
Probably went 2-3 if I had to guess.
It didn't. So it needs to happen now.
Yeah, you know, I would agree with that, but also I want to see them play the new maps, right? I think OpTic Texas versus Atlanta FaZe, it was a tough matchup. In some maps they were losing Skid Row and Invasions, and then we got rid of those.
Come on, bro, get us to the game, gang. We here for the game. That's it. We here for the game.
Atlanta FaZe play on Sunday in this rematch. Well, I can tell you right now, we got some new maps. We're gonna have 6-star as maps 1 and 5, and we've just seen that all day.
Are we getting into the game already?
Aggressive style of play. It should.
I lock him. Come on, bang.
It really should.
Bang.
I guess on the flip side of that,
sounds like it's game time.
FaZe is comfortable to play the new maps as well.
Would you DM me, Yovi?
Play Minnesota. They had
Yovi, would you DM me, boy?
In the lineup, we didn't see 6-star.
Was that since?
We did see Vista, and it was a very strong performance by Abe. He looked like he was spawning in on Rio or Cage. That man dropped 30 kills, so we already know what to expect from that side of the map.
What I don't like is that Texas banned Vista Hardpoint in this series. That's a map that I think they should try. I think OpTic Texas, regardless, you're going to be in the winner's bracket. Try as many maps as possible in your matchups against the top 4 as you can, right? And now we're going to be seeing a Rio as that game 4, in which Texas have been decent on, but Atlanta FaZe are the best real team that we have in the game.
Carlos and No Love were my only round predictions of the entire card. Wait, No Love.
One of the teams that praise, scrims don't
Jalen Turner?
equal the way that people are going to play in matches. So when you're going up against a team like this that has your number, you got to see if you can find any opening.
Yeah,
I mean, I had Charles.
Like, when we talk about Highrise, SNE haven't been great there. They actually lost Atlanta FaZe in that map, and then Highrise Control, one of their worst control maps.
Since I open it on streams, I promise you, I won't touch it. I won't touch any of it until I have it on stream.
Now it's time for the Scuff Pick'ems. Allie, I am in the lead.
You are in the lead.
So I will go first here.
Thank you.
We got some new maps. This is a tough one, man. I'm like 50-50 in here. I'm going to go
How
with
is this
Atlanta
50-50?
FaZe. I think they take it. They're 5-0 against them on the season. They're so confident. Draws is playing extremely well. I think it goes to wire, though. I think we can game 5.
I'm trailing by 4, and I'm
game 5 would be so sick, bro. Game 5 6-star.
Atlanta FaZe. I mean, the stats 0-5. I mean, come on. You got to think Puckett probably would have gone Atlanta FaZe. Oh my God,
he went
OpTic Texas. He did that just to spite us. I'm convinced.
Who are the fans going with? Atlanta FaZe.
Atlanta FaZe. That's fair.
All right, well, it's time to throw it to some of your favorite casters. Shift and study.
Yup.
It's going to be a banger.
This duo is so underrated, bro. No bullshit.
Jay, how we feeling? What's up, brother? I'm feeling fantastic. I'm ready to get into this matchup. We got some special teams with some special players that make some special plays. But in all seriousness, OpTic versus FaZe. We've seen this matchup multiple times this season. It's all been in favor of FaZe. We're talking about 7-2 in HP. 5-2 in Search
lock in.
and
MC,
4-1
oh
in
shit!
Control. They have had the number
MC's
on
haircut looks
all
crazy. It's
season
over.
long. But even in the
It's
matchup
over.
they have lost,
MC got a cut.
it's been
GG's.
really, really
Lock in
close.
the bets. If you didn't lock FaZe 3-0, you lost money. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. MC's cut, motherfucker.
With both of those high rises, OpTic Texas haven't played
MC's cut looks insane. This is over. No bullshit. This is actually over. Damn, that's tough.
And obviously, if you're Atlanta FaZe, you're trying to stay flawless and make it 6-0 in the
Shit.
season.
I thought it was gonna be a good day of COD until I saw MC's cut. There's gonna be some back shots. There's gonna be some.
ways, you know, for OpTic Texas. Yeah, it has been a little bit of a weird start for them in a lot of series where they really haven't, I would say, like, break the mold, but they don't come out as hot as you maybe would expect them to in some matchups that you wouldn't expect them to kind of overperform on. And on the flip side, Atlanta, whenever they get a new map, they are one of the best teams at always approaching brand new maps into the pool. That's happened this year. They've never lost to Rio. Happened in years previous. And you would have to think that with 6-star and Vista in the mix, they've put a lot of attention towards it.
What?
But maybe a chance for the Green Wall to surprise, get a clutch map
Let's
number
start
one
off
win here
hot,
on one of
Damn,
our
that boy is
You
shooting.
need to get a clutch map number 1 because I feel like every time I watch OpTic Texas, if they walk away with a map 1 victory, it's about an 80% chance, even better, to walk away with this series. So unfortunately, versus Atlanta FaZe is sitting at 1-4. You had to try to turn the tides here as we get early in towards the P1. It was Atlanta FaZe that started off with all the nades, all
Crazy
the
chop,
over the
crazy
top.
chop.
But at least OpTic Texas still trying to contest it, but maintaining the spawns for that second hill.
Looking decent, at least to this point. Essentially 50-50 battle over the top of the first hard point. This is when the motion starts to happen, though. It's a 3-for-1 exchange. OpTic still got a couple of spawns down low, but it's going to be a long run to get back over here. Nabeezy's already guarding this outer staircase area. Now right into the palm tree. Help already here by Sid.
Shotzi, super slow start, super slow start. Back shots right now enabled.
Sid versus OpTic is just another monster.
Dude, he's averaging a 1.2 in all 5 matchups they have played so far. That is an insane number. If he's not one of the best, he's probably the best current player in the game. And in the opposing side for OpTic Texas has been Dashy and Shotzi, both averaging a 0.8 in this matchup. You need those guys to step up, and unfortunately, the break is not going to be here. So Atlanta
MC with a cut, MC with a cut.
just watched LAT put the beat down on Vegas on this last map, and they're trying to do the same exact thing. Only 30 seconds remaining at this P2. You win these next set of fights, you can easily win that rotation over towards next.
A big break,
OpTic
big moment, big moment.
Able to find a couple kills, keep the scrap time going in their favor, and already have a player off the rotation.
Critical early moment in this map, being able to hold off this scrap time and keep Atlanta's rotation towards 3 at least somewhat at bay. But clean follow-up from FaZe off their respawn. Now the motion across the halfway point of the map. Shotzi guarding mid, Pred staying deep over towards the sky bridge, and then it'll be Kenny and Dashy just at long range waiting to make contact front side pool bar.
Yeah, now you just have to withstand where the pressure's coming in from Atlanta. Yeah, players approaching
Kenny
the
got a
back
cut
end,
too, though.
players approaching the front
Shit.
as well, so they
This might be a
find into
game
fights,
5.
and they make that break look easy. Already able to flip the spawns. That's 10 seconds into the hill. They're able to lead to the break, but they haven't accounted for Pred. He's able to find a double through lobby, and OpTic Texas right back in.
Yeah, great recovery moment there from the SMGs for OpTic. Still, without the spawns, will be hard-pressed, you'd think, to hold on from the front of this hill, but decent nades coming through. Trades are still also
found him out! Oh, shit!
Dashy! Oh, has to sacrifice his life. Could not get quite back up to get involved, and with that, Atlanta will have the numbers, have the spawns, and with that, break for the scrap.
Yeah, 5-20 is going to be theirs, but at least if you're OpTic Texas, you're going over towards this P4 where
Slow start for the subs. They're getting some crazy ones right
you know
now.
how difficult it is for Atlanta or any team to try to break right through the front end, so you have to try to hit a route and work your way around behind. And that's what Draza and Simp are going to be doing, slowly working their way back behind enemy lines. Pred going to be the sole man holding down this position.
Key 1v1 here. Draza caught looking the wrong direction.
Shots.
Almost the turn from Pred. Not quite
Trade
there,
that.
but the follow-up from Shotzi is good. And okay, the SMGs for OpTic.
Shit, here we go.
Really
might be a
starting to
460.
light things
They're
up when it
hot as
matters
hell.
most. Kenny getting a little bit further forward, but caught
started
from
off hot
behind.
as hell,
Now Atlanta
excuse me.
with numbers looking to break from the front.
Yeah, you have to use your attacks, though, because you know all of OpTic know exactly where the pressure's coming in.
Actually,
You gotta
Shrine this
eliminate
time.
these
He
trophy
played really bad
systems.
last time.
They're able to use attacks at least now to make this a little bit more scrappy, but OpTic Texas still spawning on the preferred side. They had those back spawns, and with only 25 seconds left, Atlanta are now forced. If you're going to attack this or hit that rotation, they have the bodies. They're just not trading effectively.
We're going to the pool hill.
OpTic Texas with the
Let's go and get
perfect
Mixie
response
locked
to get
in,
back
boy.
into this game.
Yeah, really clean exchange over the top of securities.
OpTic go
Now
rogue,
back
twin.
over towards the middle of the map we go. Kenny, long route out towards the
Oh, yeah,
pool.
we blind.
Nabeezy does not see him, so first blood good on this rotation. The rest of Atlanta just trying to hold some sort of a front line here. Simp in particular, right in front of the palm tree.
Jesus.
How does he get two?
I don't know.
Not quite able to slip away, but damage has been dealt, and Atlanta's the first one to step foot inside the pool.
And this is the hill I'm most excited to see between these two teams because these underwater fights are going to be insane. We know what Shotzi's able to do with his movement, but
what am I watching, bro?
That pressure from Atlanta FaZe to make the break come in for the team. A team nade over the top. All of Atlanta FaZe wanting over towards P3 side. OpTic Texas are going to be able to take the lead, but for how long? Because you already have a player in the BZ going on a pinch.
Yeah, but Dashy's kind of watching to make sure no one can
Oh,
freely get into the hard
shit.
point, but the pinch from a BZ comes through perfectly timed. Draza follows up to keep him safe, and that'll be likely the lead to Atlanta and also the scrap time as OpTic is defaulting for rotation.
I don't know what it is with these two new maps, but there's always a photo finish besides the LAT one.
Yeah.
Always back and forth between all these teams. Obviously, it's only been 1 week that these maps have been in, so you're still trying to learn everything that you possibly can. But off we go to the second half of this game. OpTic going to be the team initially to start off with this P1 time. You have Kenny watching the overextension to statue.
Hey, yo, Chris is shooting. That's an AR, bro.
To open up a lane through the right side.
I mean, what is it with Simp versus this green wall squad this year? He has been undeniable. Abizi, 10 and 12, looking to try to find a way to contest. Clean shot towards Kenny, but the response is better. Still, tie game. Sells, looking for contact. Able to find Kenny with the Semtex. Doesn't expect the second, though, into Pred, who is one of the last OpTic members remaining.
Actually, he's 79 for Brandon. He had a bad series last time he played him really bad.
Does well to at least distract Atlanta for a while, but it's not enough to flip the hill, and Atlanta's in for like the last 20.
Yeah, the last 20 is potentially going to be theirs, but at least you still have a couple players trying to contest this. But OpTic Texas more focused on just maintaining the spawns for the next hill. You can give up this final 15 to Atlanta if you decide to, but you're going to contest it all the way to the very end. You're making it scrappy through the middle of the map, but you are relieving that pressure at the next hill. While OpTic Texas now have an opportunity to get fully set up.
Making the play in water to see what he does.
Rotation if you're OpTic. Just get something trending your direction.
Just kind of playing a solo lane.
It's mostly been recovering, finding ways to
AG lagging out?
Can they put some convincing control here at the palm tree? Abizi tries to make a play around the back, not going to work out. Is there space and time for Simp? No, not going to happen. It's only Draza with a couple of kills, but his route will move OpTic spawns back to the front.
Yeah, OpTic at least now know where the pressure's coming in. So
oh, one pump of hell.
To his old hands, able to find a double, sitting at 20 and 12. OpTic Texas are able to take the lead.
They had a chance with them looking at this back 30 pretty nicely, and with the gun starting to really heat up. Perfect time to see how OpTic are coming. OpTic Gaming listening.
More. You're 1 HP. There's 2 Make sure we win there, bro. This is on the right side. I needed it. Back right. I'm gonna play the right. I should be out. I'm post on AJ. You're playing the right. It could be white. I have one. Can you get time, Ken? I can't get it. I'm backing up, bro.
Come on, two.
I'll get time. Middle. Oh, yeah.
I'm holding one.
I'll play the time.
Let me clean up the back.
One more. All right, listen. One of those will be on the 50 back dead.
I'm holding it.
In front of me, empty.
Get time. I'm holding it too.
What do you guys want?
I'll get white.
Oh, Kenny scam. Kenny can't die like that.
He's on hop up. He's on the hop up.
Come on, Tyler, you go jump motherfucker. Ah, he got caught. Draws man to him. Shotzi's here now, man. Shotzi is here now. He's not lying out anymore.
What's rep P2? I didn't win a second, Ken.
God damn! Yo, Brandon has a 2 KD. Now, that was just unlucky because Draza got caught manfully. That was a really good job because they ripped Ken from front. If you find the kill, like if someone scams you, always take the quickest route to the hill. Or most of the times. I need Tyler to lock in, bro. Lock in. Start off front.
OpTic cooking, but Atlanta on rotation as we swap over to a FaZe listening.
Come on, MCT up 2, MC.
I'm getting the white too. On team crossing. I'm pitching, guys. They're back. One shot in the back. Hop up.
You heard the stat chat. FaZe, I mean, OpTic is 80% win rate when they win maps 1 against everybody.
Kenny, I mean that.
Huge moment. No. I should have lived a little bit longer. Play, Chris. Good play, Chris. It's gonna be a good ending. It's gonna be an amazing ending. When Tyler tees up, they win this shit. No bullshit. A little bit.
Hold bench. We're rotating you too. Ivy fierce.
You're pitching.
What's he play for that guy? He read. We didn't flip either. I'm on the deep.
A big gunfight. Let's see if Tyler reads it.
I'll see the enemy.
I'm gonna go open, okay?
Shots, he's gonna let him through.
I think
One's wood or one's lights and
lights.
Oh shit, Ross is like out.
I'm going open.
I'm trying to
Try slide.
I'm starting.
I'll team crack.
Oh, is it what the fuck is he?
And take him point.
Brandon, outer wooden point.
In the water. And the water.
Oh, that looks mixy as fuck.
How many iron ups? Stairs.
I'm
trying to stun in.
Shots, he's doing the goon where you just stay in the water.
Our curve, Kenny.
He's in the water behind me. He's on our side water. Our curve, watch out.
I'm in mid.
Yo, Ant is going to hell, bro.
I'm sitting mid. Just stop it. Open Brandon.
Ant is literally playing under the wall in the water, so you have to look directly down with a pistol.
I pinch.
I spawned out, guys. I flipped.
Oh, what a great
It's
stream.
controller. Look, he was playing. You have to like.
Shotzi's pretty much turned into Aquaman. The guy's got skills. He's sitting at the bottom of the pool forever, and Atlanta just could not keep track of him.
It's a good job from Shotzi here. So what he's doing right, he's just playing his life and making him tweak on where he's going.
She's taking over,
and
but
just playing off the timing. So let's see if Drossa can
he's
win the gunfight.
okay with drowning in that P5.
He's gonna win it. Wow, good raise.
They were able to hold down that P5 flawlessly. Tony now need 20 points to close out game number 1.
They're already changing this, AJ.
But if you are Atlanta FaZe, this is where they start to hit.
Come on, give us a banger, give us a banger. No MC match shots, bro.
Have that clutch gene, but you have to find a couple kills, and OpTic Texas are finding everyone in the feed.
Game.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
perfectly
spawns did
set
flip
up
though.
over
They
the
didn't
top
read.
of
They're
this
not reading
bar.
the spawns flipping. They're not reading the spawns
Don't
flipping.
scam it. You should walk away with map 1-1, I think is probably what the comms should be. But the SMGs for Atlanta coming up right when they're needed most. Kenny not able to find the
This is still
double.
doable, bro. Number 7 can find one gunfight. Find one, Chris. Find one, live.
Likely underway here as OpTic is trying to play the long route through pool. And this time it's simply Aquaman on the bottom of the pool, but it doesn't make a difference. The kills are good, and now OpTic have themselves set up for what will likely be spawns. It's just selling them in their way, and if they find this kill, they likely walk away with the map 1 win. Don't even need it, apparently.
Yeah, that's going to be the game, man. OpTic Texas coming out and turning.
We got a banger, chat. We got a banger. We got a guaranteed Rio HP. FaZe is undefeated on Rio HP, so.
Take over at that P3. He goes on a 7 spree, earns himself a
MC got a fresh cut, too. Kenny got a fresh cut, so it cancels out, man. It cancels out. No haircut buff.
P5, it's the routes through the water side. Shotzi getting it done with the
It was that water hill was really what fucked him. Shotzi did a good job. Shotzi never got into every engagement he got in was in his favor on the hill.
We're gonna need to start like
Actually, just had 6K damage, most damage in the lobby. I think closest one was what? Dross and Ken.
What felt like for 30 seconds. Unreal stuff. But
actually start off 26 in 13.
Adjustments on P3 in particular. I mean, the quick break, the first rotation while we were there from Atlanta was definitely one of those moments that I think you look back on. If you're
What do you mean guaranteed? There's no way somebody gets 3-0 house in this lobby.
How are we letting them just walk behind us like this?
Yep, could be a 3-0 house. House, Highrise S&D and Highrise Control. FaZe's best control, OpTic's second worst S&D. I'd be mumbling if we get if they get 3-0. Obviously, anything can happen. Like, keep in mind, Toronto lost to Boston before Major 1. FaZe lost to LAG. Anything can always happen. I could be wrong. Could be a Letsky. Could be a Letsky.
Even Kenny with a couple double kills around the map. Able to secure the map number 1, and you're feeling good. New map, already 1-0 versus Atlanta FaZe. That's how you start.
Yeah, well played for both teams, if we're being honest. And yeah, I mean, outside of a couple of messy moments here and there, because let's be honest, this play here from Shotzi is ridiculous. But it's just like what we're starting to see trend-wise on this map. I mean, it's a little bit of a stark comparison to our most recent series. We saw.
Wait, that last time they played online, FaZe 3-0'd them.
It's one of those things that
you know what I'm saying?
The team that gets themselves rewarded with the rotation. It's kind of like
House, you can't say that, House. You can't say that, House. You're forgetting. I saw the Toronto clip, House. Toronto was saying Shotzi's the only one that makes plays. We just gotta kill Shotzi. Yo, tell me when my brother walked into my room earlier, chat, and dropped this off. Like, motherfuckers know I love chips. I know me and chips, man. Let me read these calories, though. 160 calories per 21 pieces of chips.
That's what OpTic Texas were able to do. Always stay ahead of the game. Even when you
That's where they catch you, bro. I haven't had any food too, by the way. Kinda hungry, I can't lie. It was just a mirror effect between both
kinda
hungry, I can't lie.
Which hill they wanted to
Yo, so why you saying my bad, twin? Like, why you trying to catch me?
Big time.
That's how they catch you lacking, bro.
For this what we often classify as the classic Call of Duty history matchup, but like we've already seen in all the statistics, it has been very one-sided in this title. 5-0, 16-5 map count favoring Atlanta FaZe, but a key first map, and now the question.
Danny, I love them. I actually love Chips. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Highrise, OpTic has not been great here, and they also haven't played it very much just on the season. And then also the Rio Hardpoint. If we were to get there, it's one of Atlanta's bread and butter since it was entered.
Yo, chat, what do you guys like better, chips or candy?
Yeah,
chips, shit.
And I think if you're the
Personally,
you
chips.
just want to see improvements, especially on these two high rises back to back.
Oh yeah, without question. I know it might be a couple of tough maps, especially versus a team like Atlanta FaZe, who love themselves some high-rise S&D, who love themselves some high-rise control, and as you said, they love themselves some Rio. But that's sometimes the best practice you can get when you're playing the best team on it, and in a match that's very important. It's not practice. You can go out there and win the maps in practice, but you can.
This match actually is really important though, chat, for FaZe, because FaZe plays OpTic, Toronto, and New York. And we know about the Toronto beef.
They struggle at finding first blood. They struggle at also, even when they find the first
Oh, you can't eat what do you mean protein candy?
So I think versus a team like
I'm talking about candy, like not protein candy, not protein chips. Like
so lots of polish that we're
unhealthy one, you know, like chocolate. For example, I love chocolate. You know what I'm saying? I love chocolate.
As you look at the search and destroy from the side.
What they say, man, once you go black, you don't go back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I love me some damn chocolate. I'm talking about the candy, by the way.
Up against OpTic, everything else was
I don't
pretty
mind.
much perfect against teams like New York.
Chips are definitely better
like
team. I know your big guys like chips.
It's
Big
just one of those.
motherfucker.
It's like we
The
often say
Ridos are
Detroit
pretty
wins
good.
championships, and they have really polished.
Bro, I'm talking about black woman, bro. Like foreign woman.
Now you're forced to win this high
Dominican.
where you have a couple more
Could be
reps
Dominican. Could be
haven't played this map
could be
in
South
2 months.
African.
That's a beautiful picture.
You know what I'm
of
saying?
A cat and a plant sitting right next to
Could
it.
be
As Atlanta are gonna be the team early on the attacking side. No trophy
You know what I'm
systems
saying?
to work
It could
with.
be
but look
it
at
could
how
be
aggressive
African American.
OpTic
You know.
are, more specifically.
Look at Shotzi. Shotzi finds the lane. Shotzi is making the play.
This should be a freebie for sure. Cell's going to be completely caught off guard by this. It's just a question of can Simp provide the trade in time. And the trigger discipline is perfect.
Oh, shit.
Simp tries to avoid it, but it's inevitable. 2 for Shotzi, and with that, the round.
Mr. Open Lanes, chat. That's Mr. Open Lanes.
And that one's done and dusted.
If you
First
leave an
15
open
seconds
lane,
into
that
the
boy's
round,
going
he's
to find
already
it.
Bottom pit working behind enemy lines, and he's able to use the trigger discipline to the full effect. See, he finds a double to start that one off, but okay, OpTic Texas, I see you. That's some new strategies already on display.
And how much of that do you think is just a pure out counter? Because whenever we see Atlanta play this map, it's often in round 1 of their offense, a double hit down blue in towards that pit connector. But this time, it's just, I don't even care about taking that gunfight. I'm just going to run right through the outer lanes, get behind, and it works out perfectly. So maybe a little bit of counter shredding done there by OpTic.
Yeah, I don't really think it's counter, though. I think it's just more the confidence on Shotzi, because we saw him on maps like Karachi, first 15 seconds, he's getting behind enemy lines. When he finds an opening, he's going to take full advantage of it, and he finds one there to secure the round.
Oh, and here we go again. Shotzi already forward over towards A.
Oh, Tyler's not going to rate that.
Doesn't make a difference. Avoids the majority of the
Blow the
gunfight
caster, blow the
versus
caster.
easy. And that
We're
leads
not
to a
blowing up the
smoke. Give him a little bit
canister.
extra
Shoot
cover.
him,
Selling
motherfuckers!
Backside windows can really not do much here. And maybe you look to Draza. He may have to like pop up and find somebody backside blue to even get this defense
Shots,
going. And
bro,
Shotzi continues to keep
man,
the
2
throttle
HP.
down. 4-0 start.
Another 4v2 instantly on the back of Shotzi. Left up to Simp, and Draza. Simp is
Gito,
able to
Gito.
take down one, but now it's Draza left in the 1v3. Bomb is yet to be planted, but positioning now known. And OpTic Texas, 2 really quick rounds to start off this high-rise search and destroy. More on just the confident plays coming out of Shotzi. You hit routes like that to start it off, there's no way in hell Atlanta FaZe is going to be able to get a read on it. 2-0, OpTic Texas.
And this is going to play a lot of mind games here with Atlanta. I mean, when you come out like this and get your subs not just forward, but around you, challenging your ARs that are in spawn, what do you put together as a response here for your Atlanta? It's almost one of those, like, you either have to have everyone commit to playing passive or everyone commit to playing forward. You just don't want to stay in the gray area with OpTic running at you like this.
They let him get through A. Tyler stuns him, but the stun was a little bit too late. He reacted to it a little bit too late.
What he's doing, because he's making plays.
Big team kill, and he shot him in the back.
Team fire from Celium takes down Simp. So already the
This is a huge round. 3-0 is just hard to come back from.
8-team stream.
They got it 2v for him.
Before Draza does take down Kenny, but now it's a 2v3.
2v2.
Oh, maybe a little bit of overheating here though from OpTic, getting caught just a touch in what was a 4v2. Now
this is the rounds you cannot lose against a great team like FaZe, bro.
On to Shotzi for the 1v2 situation. Good read
shots,
on
Tyler
boy.
boy.
Mutual.
Shooting.
And wow, the shots response from a BZ works out great, and maybe a missed round
Job, big
opportunity
round,
right there.
big
after the
fucking round.
unfortunate team kill from Atlanta.
That's a dagger too. You know you got 3v4. You know you got 2v4. Not even a 3v4. Dagger round. Dagger round. It's not sweet, Jakes.
Over towards B Street, but you cannot locate where a BZ is. You cannot locate where a Draza was. Able to clutch
MC's hairline looks insane. That's gotta be like
on the board. But with those trophy systems, you saw that they were able to slow down Shotzzy off of that playmaking ability.
Look at MC's cut. Yo, am I dick sucking?
On the defensive end. Just gotta make
sure.
Not
dick sucking, right? Like
because Shotzzy, the way that he's playing right now, he
insane.
looks like he's simply just not gonna slow down.
Yeah, facts. Lots of nades thrown by OpTic over towards the left side of the map. Doesn't appear that much of it, or any of it, may have hit. And Shotzzy will just get to work on the ladder immediately. Sip on the pipes. Looking to play the pop-up defense over towards B. Just comes down to, will there be enough cues for him to check this, as OpTic look pretty convinced that they want to play over towards B.
Oh, MC just got finesse.
How does he even make that happen? Thought he was dead to rights in the pre-aim of selling, but he somehow, some way is able to walk away with at least one kill.
2v2 though, they're trolling again now.
Until Draws is able to take down.
Come on, play this round, bro. Same duo, same duo. Tyler and Draws can do it again.
OpTic have full B Street control.
Oh my god!
Want to go for this bomb plant.
Kenny is lagging.
And he's pushed back.
They know where both players at. Tyler has to make the play now.
Also tag, so
they do not know where Tyler's at. I only know where Draws at. Tyler's gonna die here, bro. He's playing from mid.
Does Dashy get a look down to the left on Draza, running up and under him? Not quite enough to keep his teammates safe. So this would give him a 1v2. A BZ. Oh, he's read it so darn well, but the pistol's better from Dashy. Oh, mercy.
He didn't center well.
A steal away round from OpTic.
Jesus.
He's sick and tired of everybody talking about I struggle versus Atlanta FaZe. This guy is just an unbelievable talent. I actually recently just checked out Dashy's settings on YouTube. Just put out a video for all the settings when you talk about the killings. But we got to take a replay again at what shots he was able to do. 48 HP. Somehow, some way, he was able to find a kill. That's just a play that you don't expect anyone to make. No. But he somehow, some way, is able to get it done.
Good finesse, insane finesse from Shotzzy.
And you want to shoot somewhat like Dashy? That's
I think Tyler played that one a little bit. I think he should have played behind the heading. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just the one thing that was critiquing the 1v1.
Working out well so far.
We can look at both sides. Shotzzy's dead here.
5-1 start. This time of BZ's not going to be bamboozled by Shotzzy. And well, surely Ant is
my god, he's one shot though.
Close gunfight though, to be fair. But early first blood tallied for Atlanta. Now OpTic have to hit.
See if OpTic at 3v4 now, chat. That's what happens when Shotzzy doesn't get through though, bro. It's gonna have to be.
Try to stall out this bomb play.
Yeah, fool me once, you can't get fooled again. They read the play on Shotzzy to find the first blood. Now Atlanta FaZe in the man advantage until Brett is at least able to find Draza.
No, crazy shouldn't
and get out with his life. So 3v3 with 45 seconds left. Dashy's trying to at least get some assistance on the B Street, but Selium's able to take him down. A BZ with the second. Pred left in a 1v3.
And he's stuck at the moment. Oh, decent re-wrap back over
he actually
the top
finessed
of the
him.
ladder,
This is a good
Atlanta
play. That was a really good play.
That he dropped down into the pit. Yes, Cell still looking down on one side, Simp looking down on the other. And he snuck back in towards mid. Until he isn't. Cell able to track him on the cross back over towards green, and there's no way he exits from there. But boy, I'll tell you.
Come on, give us a 5-5, bro, for the community, gang. 5-5 for the community.
Oh, yeah, Brett thought that play was going to be a lot quicker. He was not expecting him to play it so slow around that B-bomb site. But that's one thing that Atlanta FaZe do on a map like Highrise. They barely plant the bomb. But when they plant the bomb,
bro, I don't even know those are enhancements, bro. I think that might just be.
They're more focused on just making sure that they have both players with their guns up, ready to go, so they can trade efficiently. As Selium was able to locate Pred, secure another round for Atlanta. But that was on the back of just simply shutting down Shotzzy in that first blood.
Yep, absolutely the case. Tight margins here in the search to this point.
You're telling me you don't like watching 5-5s? I love watching 5-5s. They're doing what they like doing too. Like they take the
stack down low. Two players on one side, Simp on the other. But Shotzzy's gotten a pretty good read of this. And
this is a good play. This is a good play. Let's see how to stop.
They need to reset their defense.
Yeah, and now Shotzzy's just gonna take a lot of
play.
They have to exit from
Shotzzy is in flow state, like permanent flow state right now.
Sets up Pred for the second. Now it's instantly a 4v2. You can potentially start working this bomb plant, but who needs a bomb plant when you're shooting like this? All four in the feed. 2 from Pred, 2 from Shotzzy.
That wasn't even good shots. That was just a beautiful read. That was just the most beautiful read ever, bro.
You get the info.
He gets info and immediately wraps and cuts him off.
Read and react to it.
Yep.
You know, like you said, 2 players down low. I don't know if they get information that a third is down there, but it doesn't matter. How often do you see 4 players stacked defensively on B, up top or down low? So really good response from Shotzzy, and you call that perfectly. The reaction saying that if they're going to reset, they're going to come right back up these staircases.
I just single-handedly won them.
Yeah, that's perfect.
3 rounds.
The first two use the information that they gain and instantly pounce on it. Now they're back on the defensive end. Simp has a slow start so far in the search and destroy.
He's doing it again?
Looking for him to start to turn up for
He's
Atlanta.
doing it again?
Shotzzy again just going to go back to what worked the first go around, but this time we're not.
Do you
gonna
realize
go
how
behind
mad
the
I'd be if this happened to me?
Small hesitation. He can use this as a quick pinch, and this is going to work out really nicely as Draws is completely caught off towards the elevators. No chance for retreat as of yet, and then Pred pops up through the jump
and he
window
stays
to
alive.
find a second. Good response, though, from Atlanta. They're able to collect at least a couple just to make sure this thing gets back to a 2v2. Bomb is also in a very collectible spot, so everything gets reset, and Kenny gets caught topside heli. Now a numbers advantage to FaZe.
Now it's Dashy left in the 1v2.
Dashy's fine right now again.
Celium, but potentially going to be more focused on potentially
I like
shutting
playing
down
from
this
the,
bomb
from the
plant.
cranes here.
But Atlanta FaZe again in a situation where they are playing the kill. They're waiting to the final moment before they decide to work that objective, and this might work out perfectly for Dashy because that time is starting to tick.
It just comes down to does he even check over the top over towards B? Because if they get this planted and they get away, it's a tough retake to go through, but there's the ankle. Nice shots from Dashy. 1v1 with the follow-up. Maybe a bit hindered by the railing. And Cell responds and a massive bounce back after being down to a 2v3 initially for FaZe.
Twin.
That's a big clutch round right
there.
there.
He didn't have first shot either, bro.
Damn. We always love the AR battles between those two young men.
Oh, gunfight.
Some of the best shots that we have in Call of Duty, but it's Celium able to get the better of him this time around to keep Atlanta FaZe into this search and destroy.
Lucky is crazy.
Now down 4-3, and if you are Atlanta, we're definitely not going
straight
back
up
to
one-on-one
that pit
gunfight,
setup.
bro.
We gotta have people over towards the B Street side.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's one of those things that the strange setups, like the unexpected plays, are definitely being more successfully carried out by OpTic than for FaZe at the moment. But this is much more close to what they normally do on a default. Sid playing forward on towards B. Celium watching over him and a pretty aggressive angle just outside the B propane. And Easy's just checking for tags at
by
mid.
the way.
He's
Insane
gonna lose contact. A couple of
3-3,
players,
3-3.
which is enough to alert.
We want a 5-5. The hood wants a 5-5.
Now into the 3v3. Shotzzy's able to find a BZ through low pit. Jaws is able to take down Dashy instantly into a 2v2, but Sip knows I have to get out with my life. You invest that smoke grenade for the repositioning. Now with only 45 seconds left, it's a 2v2. Both teams on complete opposite sides of the map.
Yeah, this is a really tough
retake got a lot of
moment
info
for Atlanta trying to contest this B
Shotzzy's making a really risky play.
Low with an AR. Shotzzy's going to take a little bit of extra time just to clear out the backside defensive windows.
Not bad because Kenny has bomb.
Hasn't seen anything yet, but there are players on the offensive side of the map that could make themselves available to at least being seen.
Did he see the draw see Kenny? I don't think he
did. Gotten a read that Atlanta have played to the offensive side. They sure seem to have. Shotzzy's able to tag up Simp a touch. The bomb's going to get planted at A.
And the biggest thing is if Kenny can get off of the site just in time. No, he cannot. He's able to get taken down before that bomb even gets planted. So, Johnson, you don't have to do anything. Let's just sit comfortable in this corner. Shotzzy's not going to have enough time to work that bomb plant. And even with Texas finding the first blood, Atlanta FaZe with the mid-round adjustments just simply had to take
kind of tough though. You don't know where Draws is at. Like that's a weird one. That's a weird
FaZe tie back up at 4.
Yeah.
Great play though from OpTic to rotate right there.
Here from Atlanta, considering the first blood battle has largely been in favor of OpTic.
Yeah.
Puts us back into a more level footing here. And now all of a sudden you start to wonder, is there any more trickery up OpTic sleeves? And does Atlanta ever go back to that kind of heavy blue hit that we've often seen them do? This time, not the case. Simp bomb carrier already back over towards propane. Draws a cell working together on this B lane.
We went in the round. Good shots, good team shots.
Aggressive game of tag, which
Chris did get through though. Oh, Dashy knows he's here.
Big team shots from both
3v3. Once again, shots on the repinch. Shotzzy doesn't win the gunfight. 2v2.
And he's able to find
1v2 now.
A BZ on the flank is able to locate
AG versus Simp. We know about this 1v1.
Keep in mind, Simp came out of spawns in MCW.
Oh!
First couple of shots are decent. Pred wants the battle at 2 HP.
He saw me.
Bold to say the least. Now off the regen. Both players back to full HP. Onus on to Simp to what he wants to do. Does he want to play for the kill, play for the plant? Smoke just kind of draws the attention of Pred.
He's so slow, bro. He's literally doing nothing.
Simp gets all the way backside A and is going to try to commit to the plant. Does Pred bother to check this?
There's no way Chris reads
this play. Also not going to catch him on the exit, Jay. Things reset here, 1v1.
Yeah, this is tough now because you have no info and the bomb's down at A. So where you have so many different angles you can check it from if you are Simp. We're What Pred's thinking right now.
Oh, shit.
He has to try to be working behind enemy lines, but you get the info now. How does he decide to play it? He's just going to stick to defuse.
Just check this. Does he have the angle
this
this
time
around? He gets the 3/4 of the way, and then the shots come through.
AG's lagging out.
It's the
AG
right
hops
read.
that.
It's the right call, but Simp just a little bit too
Is that the
quick
right
on the
call?
rewrap, able to find the toes.
I don't like that call,
It's only a
twin.
matter of moments.
A-bomb, you can check from so many spots.
He was sitting at 1-5, now 6-6. Finds himself on 3 or 4 in a row, but a big one-on-one to put his team now at game point in this high-rise search and destroy. Clutch up on the attacking side, and now to go back towards defense. And
All right, 4 chat. OpTic was up 4-2. Shotzzy since then has not been able to find a singular two-piece while playing his life.
Yeah, I like the call.
Chopsticks out of Shotzzy, by the way. Chopsticks.
The bigger question here. Pred Dashy playing over
gotta
towards
be
the
able
blue
to
side.
Tyler.
Abizi looking to get aggressive. Steps forward. I don't think Dashy's seen it. Nope, he hasn't. Pred gets caught looking the opposite direction. And first blood once again collected by Atlanta, and they're going to back off and just play this thing straight up 4v3.
Yeah, this is perfect. You don't want to try to get too overzealous, potentially get picked off, but Sip is able to take down Shotzzy instantly in 4v2. Bomb still slowly working his way up through the B Street.
This is so hard. They gotta play
with only 15 seconds to try to clutch this one up.
Yeah. It's just
someone has
Atlanta's
to super
ability
scam, like
to find
insane
first blood is
scam,
only
like get
part of the
turned on
problem.
type
Their
shit.
ability to play down a man is ridiculous.
Yep.
That's a free kill.
Dashy, maybe the barrel of the gun being seen. Yep, sure seems that way. Abizi finds the kill very quickly. As soon
You get a
as
guaranteed real chat. Guaranteed real no matter what.
And it's just on to Kenny, who gets some decent shots into one, but no chance
4-2 breakdown. 4-2 breakdown. OpTic lose 4 rounds in a row, and just like that, we got a guaranteed Rio.
2v3, 2v4s.
When a 2v4, you're playing for, you gotta play like that. You gotta in a 2v4, you're literally forced to play the game that way. You gotta play off scams. You can't really play the game straight. Trying to take a, you gotta hope somebody overextends, gives you a kill, and then you try to bang out an open lane or play around the information you're able to get. So that's how we're doing. You know what I'm saying? They weren't scared. They just trying to play for a scam. That's good composure, bro. Because Shotzzy was finding every open lane. He was able to hit, I think, pit 3 times and find 2 two-pieces. Or 3, excuse me, 3 two-pieces.
From down 4-2 to win 4 straight to secure the S&D. It just, in my opinion, if Pred just checks that A bomb site and wins the one-on-one, we're definitely going to round number 5. But when you allow him to plan at A, get away with his life for free, and then try to stick.
I don't like the way that AG played that 1v1, by the way. He didn't cut the map at all. Like, he gave up the whole map control. Like, he had B, I guess he had B, like the hop up to B, but like.
But that's a map where OpTic Texas were testing.
That's a little tough.
You never 0-3 on it. Now they said 0-4, but at least you gave Atlanta FaZe a fight there on that high rise.
Here's the number, Jay, and buckle up. You're not ready for it.
Okay.
Obviously, the scoreboard's not working, but our boy Easy Mac was tallying it live. 8-2, First Bloods favor OpTic Texas. So
8 First Bloods.
Those numbers not mattering in the end. That has often been the case, and Atlanta continues to find ways to punish.
What I have done in AG spot, just cut the map. You always like try to cut the map.
The map count.
And 1v1.
Still on the menu for our next course for Control, and then of course Rio Hardpoint, map number 4. A tough stretch of maps here, based on the history between these two squads. But after map 1 win, OpTic finding ways to try to change the trends and find the way to extend this series. We'll be back after the break.
You don't gotta be a pro to like see how people play and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't play too confident. That was
Upgrade your game.
He got into a gunfight in that glass and then stayed there. He didn't transition to try cutting the map at all. He knew Chris was last seen bottom blue. He cut off the hop up to B, but that was it. And the B Street pushed through. Which in that on that map, Gun, even you know this, Gun. Giving up A bomb is harder to retake than giving up B. Oh, I'm not. I didn't even say what I would do, Gun. I just said I would cut the map, or try to cut the map. I'm at least check. Nah, he was just playing for the B hop up. Sometimes people tweaking 1v1s, bro. Like, it happens all the time. You see the professional players. Shit. You see, bro. You seen people. I've seen people literally not check the bomb. Fucking 15 seconds left. There's been some insane shit be happening to all of us, bro. Especially in a round you should never lose. Especially in a round you should never lose. Like, some people just get a little bit, tweak a little bit. That play for Shotzi was so good though. This play was actually insane. It won them the map. I was obviously corny because of how like it looks from the minimap and how he's just swimming in the water, but it was a really good play. See if shots or not shots. See if that can keep it up, bro. Who's front? That's who was front too. Really tough game out of OpTic to win. Top sticks for the loss was always a dagger. Yes, sir, Luisito. I'm not ready for legs today. I love that, Luis. Don't worry, Luis. How about this, Luis? How about instead of saying it that way, we'll say it my way. Legs is not ready for me today. Crazy, boy. And Jim not ready for my legs to get hit today. You know what I'm saying? Like it is. Yeah, Luis, I think I'm 3-4 days away from going to the gym every day, bro. Today was a super light workout though, cause I don't have a lot of time. I had to go to church. When I say I had to go to church, obviously I didn't have to go to church. I just wanted to go to church. So I had like a 40-minute workout, 45 minutes. Usually I'm there for an hour and 30, 2 hours. I like taking my time. I like doing cardio every day. I like getting in the sauna after my workouts. I love my gym is like not packed like that, so like I'm able to like be on one machine while doing a workout for that machine and then hop onto another machine and then be swapping on and off without having someone take both machines or either or.
Welcome back. After the unknown map number 1 on 6-star goes the way of OpTic, the more known quantities are starting to play out. The unfortunate part for the green wall, 8-2 in first bloods, a couple of different 2v3s, 2v4s not going their way means that Atlanta will capitalize.
Let me go pitch.
1-1 match
this fucking game 4
and another Highrise
or game 3.
Control.
We had a guaranteed Rio, guaranteed.
Better going for OpTic fans.
FaZe have only lost invasion. Highrise Control to NYSL. They are undefeated against every other team in the league on this map. Let me go pitch.
Texas basically play it all throughout stage 2. Last time they played this was all the way in February. They are more focused on playing Karachi, playing Invasion. This is basically their auto veto a majority of the season. But now you know, we're going already in the middle half of the year. We have to try to play a couple maps that we're not really comfortable at. So we can throw a couple curveballs versus some of these top teams. And none other than Highrise Control going up against Atlanta FaZe, who are literally the best team at this map, to try to test your practice. But it has to be a focus on defense for OpTic Texas. 11th overall in the league compared to Atlanta FaZe, who are number 1. That's where they have to adjust.
That is by far the biggest nomenclature we could possibly put up together. 2 for 1, the opening exchange. Atlanta already off to the races on B. A BZ. Oh boy, not what you want as a BZ on your front line like this. It doesn't get any better. Pred's completely dead to rights. Shotzi does at least find some sort of a response. Kind of cauterizes the wound for now, but clock stays paused at 106, and the first tick of progress is looking pretty inevitable.
This is where if you're OpTic Texas, there's no trophy systems to work with yet. The gunny is going to be hot, though, so they don't need to use their tax to invest to break in towards B. Just got to now find a trade onto a BZ, but Shotzi's not able to get it done. So the first segment is going to be complete, and the BZ just with the heads-up play. So to get the segment done and get away with his life is just enough for Atlanta FaZe to still keep map control.
Defense, though, starting to establish itself for OpTic. Shotzi down low, seen at range. Clean shots, though, from a BZ. Simp also following up on the Kenny up top. Here comes the hit for FaZe, trying to get back on towards this B zone. You've got Dashy inside the point, and he's done well to kind of use that tower to his advantage.
AG's in a good spot, though. No, he is not. Boom.
Overwhelmed. Second tick of progress looking likely. 3-man stack may also mean that this zone is just done and dusted. One more attempt, possibly.
Got a little shiesty. He got shot through the wall.
Can contest, and an extra 60 gets tallied for FaZe.
Man, they are putting the beat down right now. That was a very quick, efficient beat play. You had players consistently pushing behind.
I like to see Tyler buzz that door open. Like, see, number 2's worried about Tyler flanking. I like that. He can't give that up until Tyler makes dies, and I was gonna give it up.
all of OpTic Texas more focused on
lucky that he
maintaining the
died
map
like that,
control and
that
Kenny with
sounds
that reach pinch up through B Street, at least allow his teammates to work out of their base.
Yeah, really well done.
Remember, you gotta get a
Actually
kill.
also make sure
Oh,
that
MC,
one can make
no.
moves over towards the blue side of the map. So good stuff here from Texas to reduce the life lead just down to, well, now level. Shotzzy on 3 in a row. Has a plethora of weapons, I imagine, to play with, depending on what the situation calls for. And Dashi continues to just lock things down over towards the A side of the map. So this is all about what can Shotzzy do in terms of trying to get together a bit of a spawn trap. And he's made his way at least down to bottom pit of BZ at range. Also dealt with it at Shotzzy on 5.
Snake movement of
This
hell.
is perfect place from OpTic Texas. You can tell that the practice ads are working out to perfection. They usually
And
struggle
it's
when you talk
frying.
about the slaying
These streaks
column.
are super big,
All
not for
defensive
defense, but
end.
for offense, chat.
Shotzzy finds himself on 7 in a row. Just trying to be the playmaker again. For
Obviously
this
on
OpTic
defense if he gets
squad.
shiesty.
Already a cruise missile in the
8 kill streak for Shotzzy.
Doesn't plan on slowing down all the kills in the feed for OpTic.
Tyler's matching him right now,
FaZe
but
forced to hit the reset in the back of their spawn.
don't matter.
And that just might be it. OpTic Texas
I kill
dominant on
streak.
this defense.
I mean, at one point, this was a 19-17 in favor of
Movement.
FaZe. And now it's 12-5. And Shotzzy is threatening for a double-digit streak. An absolute takeover here on the round 1 defense.
That was what happened when y'all played him online, huh?
Just not quite. Doesn't make much of a
Streams
difference.
lagging a
The
little bit,
cruise
it's all
missile already earned an OpTic build, a convincing A defense, and a huge life margin lead.
And that's how you get it done, man. You only allow 3 segments to go to in favor to
Remember, chat, that should happen though on a map like this. Like
with his movement, with that
when 2
MCW
top teams
in
play,
hand.
3 ticks is a great round.
Players in Call of Duty for a reason.
Where's Cardi? I don't know. He's
Ends
probably
on
yelling
a
at his
10
TV right
streak
now.
Before getting taken down, was potentially trying to break.
I respect Cardi. Cardi's actually like a real fan. Like he doesn't give a fuck how bad shots he does or what happens. Like
Already showing the
he
adjustments
sticks
on
with him.
that
He's
side
like,
of the map. Now you have a cruise missile to
that's a
work
real
with. You
fan.
just have to make up for 3 seconds.
Shotzzy can literally go triple neg and Shotzzy and Dashy. Cardi's like, no matter, bro. He's gonna figure it out.
Shotzzy and Dashy against FaZe have, on average, overall KDs of around 0.8.
Yeah,
that is unlucky. That's unlucky.
So
that's
to see
unlucky.
Dashy at 6 and 3, Shotzzy just having a world star map to this point, I'm sure is very refreshing to the green wall. And that's not stopping here. B progress already being made and no kills at all for FaZe. This is looking mighty fine.
Oh, he stopped shooting.
Yeah, they can't get out of the base. It's very, very difficult, especially when your ARs are not having the best performance. Jaws are sitting at 2 and 12.
14 and 5 for Shotzzy, chat. We know about him. Oh my God. He overheated. It's okay. It has to happen.
But that's already be done and dusted. Finally, Atlanta FaZe are able to get a couple kills to work out of their base. And if you're OpTic Texas,
yo, I just noticed that Trasa is 3 and 12 quadruple negative. Yo.
Yeah. The thing is, you don't want to get trapped in your spawn here.
I didn't even notice that, so I
the
don't think
same
he said
thing
that.
can happen to you very quickly, and FaZe are in pretty prime position to potentially put that together.
Tyler slowed down to start off
top
frying.
by Heli. Oh, unfortunate propane explosion. Takes Pred out of the picture, so now FaZe have numbers, and they continue to try to push forward. Nice gunshots from Abizi onto Kenny. Follow-up from Sip. Not quite fully there, but Atlanta still win the kill feed. Now they've got a 2-life lead and some good map control.
And this is what makes Atlanta FaZe the best defensive team.
What's the hot take, Luis?
You get put into that trap. It's about 20 to 30 seconds before you even have an opportunity to work your way on out. But they are just trading so damn well around Helipad, around B Street. Forcing OpTic Texas to use reinforcements on one side of the map more than they want to.
Kenny's gonna get through for the
Kenny now with
freeskies.
the route.
Kenny's gonna get through for the freeskies, yeah.
Fred finds the first blood, and this might be an opportunity.
This is a weird situation. Like, he draws to go big here, wins one-on-ones.
Get on that
Rasa did die. Chris found one. Rasa has to win that
The
gunfight.
previously captured B zone and deals with Kenny, but Shotzi's gonna sneak around the back again.
Horrible take.
And Atlanta have no idea that he's making this play. Small moments of hesitation here from FaZe, but they are not going to have the luxury of staying back for too long, because here comes the OpTic in the front. Clean kills.
Tyler, you gotta make some crazy shit happen, Tyler. Oh no, they might lose this round. This round might be over here.
50 seconds. Shotzi getting what? Shots through walls, kills.
18 and 9.
Through 5 walls, and Kenny's right there on the cross to make sure Atlanta can't get out of spawn. A
Drasa
convincing
is
moment here for OpTic.
over triple negative. A 0.2 KD for Drasa, I think 0.3.
God
damn.
To this point, but Dashy with the beefs through the middle of the map is able to find a double. None other than Shotzzy the final third.
Damn.
Shotzzy with the double of his own. Finds himself on 5 in a row and again. As that third segment is about to be complete, but even if it's not, 12 to 16 lives remaining, we could play TDM.
If you're FaZe here, you like to lose lives, chat.
40
You know, don't lose by the
seconds on
ticks.
clock, though. Atlanta battling back. Small moment there where Shotzzy maybe could have stayed on the zone a little bit longer, maybe finished it off himself, but instead played forward for the kill, and now all of a sudden half of that third tick has been depleted. 10v. Draza still holding on to bottom blue. Does Atlanta still have this in them? Here comes the stack though over towards the point. Shotzi's on for the first. Atlanta need to go. They need to find a way to get them off.
Wait, OpTic is scamming. OpTic is breaking the fuck down. This is a 12v6. AG's lagging. AG's literally lagging. AG's playing with no confidence. Bumper stunner, bumper stunner, bumper stunner. No, Tyler, they can only come blue. What the fuck, dude?
Last chance to try to break your way in, and Atlanta continue to reap at the kill feed. Kenny has the jump ball.
Oh, shit. That's a fucking breakdown. That's a fucking breakdown. 12v6. You use the cruise missile. Mentally checking round. That is a mentally checking round. There was 46 seconds on the clock to work teamwork.
And selling him with multiple two pieces.
That's good. 2 pushes, minimum 2.5.
An opening through bottom blue, and
wow.
Atlanta FaZe able to secure the defensive
Gotta
round.
tip that.
They're down by 2 seconds, but at least you get the cruise missile to get invested. And OpTic Texas are thinking, all right, we're gonna be up 2-0, but Atlanta FaZe shut the door.
Low-key, the cruise should have played to guarantee the
now
kill.
We're all tied up at 1.
Because the cruise didn't get a kill, he just got information, but like it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really progress up the map with the streak.
Down every millisecond of that decision.
FaZe is down by 2 ticks. Shot.
Push forward where maybe he could have captured. Hard to say one way or the other. Hindsight's a hell of a drug, friends. Don't get caught.
AG's having a slow start.
First couple of kills here
it's
for
just the
OpTic's
way
defense. Very clean, very polished. First 3 will fall. And Atlanta's really not had good breakoffs in any of these rounds to this point.
They've been getting shut out from OpTic Texas. Over towards
Shots
the
from
B
Kenny.
side, even towards helipad, as they find another 3 in the feed.
Problem with the helipad is that cross can is wall bangable.
You can already see OpTic Texas are more focused on just keeping these players in the back of their spawn. Abizi with a great spawn, at least through the underground steps, able to take down Pred, but still a lot of map control being obtained by OpTic Texas.
Map control is starting to get to that precipice of possible spawn trap conditions. Atlanta trying to teamwork their way out.
Nate didn't kill him. He missed his nade.
Not finding any exits. I mean, Dashy 15 and 9, almost able to collect number 16. Just couldn't quite get the regen off. Fred through the middle of the map. Gets shot just a couple of times through mid-map, and that's enough for Draza to help out, find a double, and now Atlanta stacked up, finding the first tick of progress, if not more.
Yeah, first segment already going to be complete, but Shotzi knows it's at least a double stack on the point, and he just spotted the 3rd player over towards the B street. So when do we decide to attack? And unfortunately, Abizi was more prepared for that gunfight with that rival.
Down by 1 tick shot. Up by 1 tick. Up by 1 tick.
If you are OpTic Texas, now you have an opportunity with a lot of map control to keep them in the spawn, but for how long?
Fred, ooh, a little caught here. Tried to chase down a kill with the Renetti. Gets punished. Follow-up elimination from Dashy, decent, but the trade still allows Atlanta a chance to use blue as an opportunity to set themselves up for an A attack. Trophy system down for Cell. Tagged up through mid-map, but still finds a way to get 1 kill. It's just not fully enough for the rest of FaZe
fucking flying, by the way, still.
Neutralize the map to touch. Both teams coming off of spawn, not fully getting trapped up. We have a 17v14 favoring OpTic.
And there's only a minute left on the game clock. So if you are OpTic Texas, just gotta continue to hold down your iron trade efficiently. 2-2 in the feed for both squads.
Ooh.
But it's still OpTic Texas.
Gotta get that trade. Ooh, big 2 piece from AG. That's a big moment for some confidence because he's having a bad map right now.
And now Atlanta FaZe again forced.
Better team, bad team where AG pops 3.
Great job of holding down all their lanes.
Remember, this is what has to happen. You should not be winning your offense on this map.
I mean, look at the movement. Nearly slips away. It's enough for at least Kenny to confirm his trade, which is more than enough, to say the least. 12v4. Tick progression is going to heavily favor OpTic as they look to lock up the rest of this defense, and there's really no chance Atlanta does much more damage than maybe a couple of kills here or there. So major advantage for OpTic through 3 rounds. Lots of a call here for Atlanta defensively to really stand tall if they're going to try to even out these tick.
Oh, for the Johnny motherfucking sex, no one's good.
Because right now OpTic Texas are only down by 1 segment, but the adjustments that they have shown so far on this high-rise control has been beautiful. On the defensive side, they were 11th overall.
Crazy final kill on wall bang
with
hell.
Played the map a lot, but they struggled every time that they spawned in on this map, and it was due to the slaying.
It's got to be a game 5, chat. There's got to be a game 5.
On the defensive side, we're basically put in the trap.
Remember, chat, FaZe is undefeated on Rio. They have never lost the map. OpTic willingly let it in the picks.
Both average a .8 versus Atlanta FaZe. They are dominating so far in the respawns.
Yep, absolutely agree. Pred's even picked it up in that last round. Kind of a slow start from him, but on 4 in a row brings it back to about level. Focus towards B alley. Lots of shots connecting for Atlanta, enough to at least get the first. Shotzzy off the regen though. Pred also the long route will create some problems here
just
for
went off
Atlanta
streaks.
and Spawn, and the FaZe defense is gonna have to kind of figure out and make a decision of what do you want to deal with as Pred gets onto a cruise missile before being dropped, and with a 1 life advantage and a little bit of time ticked off the clock, Atlanta's trying to hopefully counter
Who's
their lines to
naked?
get forward and take away the map.
Yeah, they just want to take away map control. They want to try to put OpTic Texas in the trap as fast as they possibly could, because they got to try to play for a shutout round. Do not give up one segment to OpTic, or they will have that defensive side.
Yeah.
It's now all of OpTic Texas rallying the troops over towards the B Street side, but they cannot find an opening. Shotzzy finally does take down Celium, but it's Atlanta FaZe ready for the trade fights. As they find 3 in the feed, all you have to do is take care of Shotzzy, and there's only 25 seconds left.
Listen, chat. FaZe is up by ticks. FaZe up by ticks. They need to get a tick here for OpTic.
He's still finding kills and forcing OpTic to kind of keep their focus at multiple points. Abizi
shots
taken down at range. Shotzzy's position is known, but Cell really cannot shell with just 8 HP. 10 seconds on the clock.
Big gunfights here. Big gunfights. Huge gunfights.
Kenny to jump into the zone. Everyone else supporting him from a pretty much long range.
Ooh, you gotta live with your
good
teammates.
support at this moment. First tick of progress being worked.
Just
on.
hurt him? A
Cell
sound
able to
horn?
track a couple of the shadows, but it doesn't make a difference. Now the stack is on, and OpTic should be able to get at least 2 ticks here.
Yeah, the second segment is going to guarantee themselves defense just in case it does go to round number 5, but it's still OpTic Texas in the lead of the lives remaining. They're still not slowing down in the slaying department. That's another
Secret,
3 dead in the
you're
feed.
watching through this stream,
You can
Secret.
easily hit that transition over. But with Pred being the player coming off the respawn, that cruise missile is not going to get invested early on. So you have to try to maintain map control before you decide to invest that missile.
It may not be invested.
Damn!
Second gets Kelly for Shotzzy on another impressive streak. It gets to 7 before he's felled. Pred once again taking the scaffold route. Celium gonna try to check this. Simp at range, almost dealt with before Cell can get there, but the help arrives just in the nick of time.
Shotzzy's having an insane series, like a bronze series.
An unfortunate team nade actually swings that over to FaZe. 12 plays 11.
Yeah, 12 plays 11, and now it's all in the hands of Shotzzy. Unfortunately, he does fall, and all of OpTic Texas forced to now hit the reset in the back of their spawn.
Ooh, Tyler's got to live here.
With only 20 seconds left, OpTic Texas already did a job. They already completed the segment. Now you have a cruise missile on the defensive end just to work with in case anything gets a little bit fishy. But you don't want to give Atlanta FaZe a cruise missile here to potentially.
It's the same way they lost this map, chat, to New York. It was a round 5. They lost the offense by 1 tick.
Possibly use here. But like you said, Traza now 1 off. Not going to have a chance to find kill number 6, but coming out of spawn, that's been the problem for Atlanta to this point in this map. Finding a way to even get trades, let alone kills.
Banger so far, chat. Banger, banger.
We'll see.
For both teams. If you're a fan of whichever one, you know what I'm saying? No matter support.
Try to mitigate what's already been built up and kind of stack the deck.
Secret, what you want me to, I mean, not secret. Sleep, what you want me to do, Sleepy, motherfucker?
I think it all is going to fall into the hands if Draza can earn himself that cruise.
We start jumping up and down?
Like you said, OpTic Texas have 2 to work with on the defensive side, and just the way that they have been shooting on defense, they have outslayed the hell of Atlanta FaZe on that side of the map. But this round number 5, I feel like every time we watch both of these teams, specifically in Control, it always goes to a round 5. And it's usually Atlanta
draws
FaZe
one off
coming out
streaks,
on top,
and then
but
Shotzzy has another
OpTic
cruise
Texas
missile.
in
Shotzi's got
heavy
2 cruises
advantage,
this map.
trying to put themselves up 2-1 in the series.
Draza is just going to try to play up top and see if he can catch a Beezy's trade. I mean, they're already on towards A. Dashy.
Ooh, this is a really good break off because they blew up the propane. Really, really good break off.
Get into a kind of a 1-for-1 position, but he gets red and dealt with. So the extra resource not going to get tallied here for FaZe. And
that's bad. That's a bad situation now.
On top of that, does not get completed. So focus for FaZe goes back towards B.
Yeah, that's tough. Because Draza was definitely looking for that one
kill, without getting more kills.
Wasn't expecting that many players from OpTic Texas still in their base. The first segment is potentially going to come in over towards
Draza was 3 and 12.
Texas, right now, is solely focused on taking down Simp. There's no trophy system in towards the B point. Pred over the top is able to eliminate him.
Shotzzy, look at Shotzzy again. Now he's in the spot where he doesn't block the spawns.
In the spawn, 38 and 25. Now you have to get past.
Oh!
Wow. Well done, Draza. Good clean shots
What
coming
the
through.
He lost that?
Even life count.
Oh, Kenny's
Only
checking it?
1 tick tallied at B. Kenny slipping forward, catches a BZ completely off guard, and the OpTic defense is in prime position for this next opportunity for a hold. Lots of work needs to be done here for Atlanta. May start with Cell. He's just lingering up mid-map. Pred trying to do the same thing on the other side, but kills for Atlanta are pretty decent. Pred's the only one to collect, and the clock will stop at 38 with 2 members on for FaZe.
Yeah, 20 to 20 in lives remaining. 2 players on the point, like you said, but Shotzzy is at least able to take down 1. So now you know where is the BZ at. He does find a kill up to the B Street side, but
play from draws, good bait with the trophy.
For OpTic Texas. This might be a moment where you have to try to invest one cruise missile
Number
to
5.
at least allow your teammates to get out of the spawn.
Yep,
this is a good play. This is a good play from OpTic.
As soon as he pops up.
draws had to kind of went. I feel like kind of die right
on
there.
the way. Everyone backs off the zone. Cell stays alive behind part of the propane tank. But if Easy does drop down to 20 seconds on the clock. Draza and Cell, one of the last 2 left that could possibly make some motion happen. And actually, Sink is going to sneak on towards A to stop the clock there instead.
Good play from AG. Look at AG. AG inside the elevator. Just playing his life, waiting for someone to touch.
And then try to finish the progress over towards B, which he gets the isolation he wants, but the gunfight isn't clean. Has to reset. Pred on the chase finds the kill. But progress from Sip is still going completely
Big team kill, big team kill.
Eventually they get the kill. On the other zone, able to get just enough help for the extra 60 to get tallied. And now FaZe has
this might be another breakdown, bro.
15 to play with.
This is where it gets scary.
Draza got through. This might be a he cannot get a 2-piece.
And that's exactly what Pred is going to do, but do not read.
He cannot get a 2-piece.
Working his way underground on the deep pinch.
This might be bad though, because they already have a tick. All FaZe have to do is just not die. It's over.
But the triple stack is here.
Oh my god, they have 2 kills.
Can they get you to touch in time? The contest is over. Cell, 1v3 situation denied. Now down to Draza versus
Oh my god, 4v8 chat. OpTic, a chance to make up for their mistakes. Same situation.
4v8 situation. Third tick of progress fully depleted.
Tyler just didn't get the kill. Here we go. 4v7.
And also clear BZ off the high ground in Atlanta.
6v4. It's not easy to win it, bro.
But OpTic Texas so far.
FaZe have yet to get a single kill.
They're also finding all the kills. Was a
3v5.
4v8 is now a 3v5. We've seen them clutch up 3v11s.
3v4.
Trying to clutch up this one. No more respawns now for Atlanta.
And he's just making the play.
Everyone's playing on an island if you're OpTic. Can you catch this Atlanta offense a bit by surprise? Pred seems to say yes, and what a light up he's had in these last 2 rounds. Pistol nearly locks on in time.
Shots is making a beautiful play. It's a perfect play.
23 seconds on the clock.
This is the fucking play he has to make.
Sniffing pixels.
No way.
Sees both.
Oh
Just comes down to when he want to pop up. It's him versus the world in this 1v3. First one, tally cleanly, pistol out.
Oh,
Wants
shit.
Easy at range. Slips
Oh,
around.
shit.
But
He's got to go. This is the perfect play.
Shotzi doesn't have a lot of time. Also doesn't have a lot of
He's locking up.
Needs to clear off the zone. He gets on for the contest and only finds the first.
Oh my god, that's a breakdown. They just lost a defense round 5. Breakdown. Breakdown, losing a defense round 5. AG's laying back, can't believe it, bro. He's looking like Jamal Hill. Almost, but not close enough. And we got people in the chat saying Kleenex would have clutched that, Hydra would have clutched that. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. If you put Hydra in that 1v2, is he I don't know, man. I don't know.
Withstand both cruises, outslay the hell out of OpTic Texas in that final round, and even when it went down to the wire, they were able to sniff out the players from OpTic Texas, solo them out.
Now they have to win. They have to be the first team to beat FaZe on Rio. They have to. Must-win map now.
Somehow, some way able to clutch up again in the nail-biter map. Against OpTic Texas, they always have photo finishes, but it's always Atlanta FaZe coming out on top. Now up 2-1 in the series, and you couldn't feel any better if you are Atlanta.
I mean, wow. And the thing about it was, there's another break off for Atlanta in the opening offense that did not really find much success.
Yeah.
You know, it's essentially a one-dimensional play. A BZ runs.
I thought they were gonna lose, bro. Draza was 3 and 12, triple negative
in favor of OpTic's defense. And then there's a moment in there where the round almost
Get this play, by the way, like, Jesus.
The drama of the 1v3.
You literally cannot ask more from Shotzi. Besides win the 1v2, but that's just unrealistic. It's a 1v. It was a 1v3 actually.
Stays alive forever on A. No one goes to check him, and he gets what, a tick and a half worth of progress for free at A. And how much of a difference maker that could be.
I don't see that clip.
The ability for Atlanta to recover off
DM it to
of
me,
their
so I can look at it.
and re-hit B to get the extra 60. Oh man, just so many small micro moments in this one, but wow, we got a heater, Jay, between these two squads.
Oh yeah, what? Shotzi puts up another 40-piece. Dashy was also slaying to hell alongside Pred. OpTic did everything right. It just came down to those final moments. Atlanta FaZe just a little bit more icy to close out.
That was the correct play, though. I'm not gonna lie. The play Shotzi made at the end right there to take the heli route, the best play he could have made. 100%. You always take the long route. Don't be sure. What am I looking at?
He killed one cat, one abs. fucking retarded?
We killed 2, dick fuck.
Alright, like, why are you being a fucking cunt about it?
I'm asking why you didn't plant and you're being a puss.
Okay, and I gave you an answer.
And then you gave me a retarded fucking answer, you mean?
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Said we killed 1 when we killed.
Jesus, insane. Oh, we talking crazy.
Happens right there where OpTic looked like they're going to close out the defense at round 5, not once, not twice, maybe 3 times. Doesn't come through. So, got to take a deep breath. Got to reset.
I'll link it.
Lean onto the fact that Shotzi's having himself a very uncharacteristic, great series versus Atlanta FaZe team. What can he provide in terms of another spark for this OpTic team?
You are funny as fuck. Calling me soft is insane.
Shotzi and Dashy both average a .8 versus Atlanta FaZe, but they are definitely over a 1.0 so far in this series.
Calling me soft of all people is the craziest shit. If I was soft, I would have banned so many people from my team.
In the control, you have 2 cruise missiles.
I might be the anti.
And you fall short, but you can take a look at the numbers. 1.37 for Dashy.
A 1.3 for Dashy. Down 1-2. Back against the wall. Has to win.
Lights out right now. You just have to find those clutch moments at the end of these games to close out these maps.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think for a lot of
Alright, here we go. Chat FaZe bombs are out. Chat FaZe bombs are out. Game time. FaZe 4-0 on this map. Number 3 rotation. Number 2nd. Number 2 in holds. And 6 in break. Have yet to lose this map. You don't get bad for saying that word, Luis.
To close out these tight maps. So, looking at the overall Rio season stats, again, it's pretty much perfect across the board for Atlanta. One of the best rotating, one of the best at holding, and they still find a lot of success breaking, which, to be fair, they don't have to do all that often. So, lots to ask here if you're OpTic trying to respond and get this thing to a map 5.
And that's the crazy thing about it is that Atlanta FaZe in Hardpoint specifically, they're not usually the best team on rotation.
That's a beautiful breakoff. That's the best breakoff you could ask for.
They're doing the fundamental part correctly.
I lied. I spoke way too soon. My bad, bro. They just kind of got 2v4'd. Jesus.
Well, after the initial opening from OpTic was pretty calm and collected with the favored spawns, Atlanta's break very polished, very clean, and they
when I explain to you why I don't say it, there's no way you're still arguing, little birdie.
With the opportunity to flip the map and find themselves in control for the favored sides towards P2. So great start here for FaZe. OpTic need to get themselves on the rails here and just keep things moving straight forward.
Yeah, they have to try to at least push through the old or overextend and try to flip these spawns. And so far, they're not finding any success up through the middle of the map. At least they're able to take down Draza before he earns that cruiser missile. But Atlanta FaZe with the gun, he was able to reinforce their way back in towards P1, take a nice little 10-point lead, and now have the rotation over towards P2.
The thing is, OpTic have already made their way pretty close over towards the jump ball
Shots
and
at the front.
Team shot from Cell. Take one of the pictures
Spot
of FaZe's
so good.
defense out of it, and okay, neutral is not bad at all from the front.
Break,
here.
good
The
break,
first 20
good break.
seconds for OpTic. In fact, they're gonna get Kenny in with numbers.
Last break too. I don't think FaZe got a single second on that hill.
So critical moment here for OpTic early, but Atlanta find the kills off spawn, and the last one they need to tally is the one where they know exactly where he is. That's Kenny in the corner.
If
and
they
even
see
though
those
there's some
words,
good neutral time for OpTic, Atlanta will still come away with the majority of time here on 2.
Yeah, and that's just so difficult right there for your OpTic because you find all the kills, so at least keep them off of the point when you don't have the preferred spawns. But when you take down Sip and he now spawns behind you, you get the read that players are coming from everywhere. And unfortunately, they cannot find any kills in the feed. So Atlanta FaZe able to walk away with this final 30. They're also able to flip the spawns over towards P3. And now OpTic Texas have a lot of ground to make
big
up.
Rotation on FaZe.
Telling him watching towards the old time. We'll make sure there's no longer.
Somebody in the chat called 3-1. Was that SJ?
Easy will just throw shoulders over this corner, make sure the windows stay safe, which means that OpTic will either have to work through him or force their way down through the staircase. Definitely not an opportunity that you would think Atlanta will miss out on. And the kills are being collected and tallied very cleanly. Abizi even gets a read on the last, and Dashy, which he doesn't.
There's no way I explained to you why I don't say Guna. You still think it's a bad reason.
Anything more than just the first
it
kill.
sounds like an
insanely good reason. On 3.
Yeah, and OpTic Texas, they just can't find a way on in. Like Atlanta FaZe just way too strong on their setups. Trading efficiently around this P3. You're holding down your street side over towards Bridge as well, but finally OpTic Texas with the
I don't think there's a single person in my chat with blue hair.
To relieve that pressure, even though Atlanta FaZe still spawning in towards the back end. At least you don't give up a full 60. You should allow your teammates now to get fully set up towards the next.
Have to be able to hold this next push through, though, from Atlanta. We've got Pred on one side, Shotzzy on the other, and as Pred drops, now it all rests largely with Shotzzy towards boxes. Both of your ARs will get over towards the railing, but there's just not enough eliminations coming through here for OpTic to stall out this roto from Atlanta FaZe. And finally, a couple of trades are back and forth, but Draza, last one standing, can't make the pistol go his way. Simp trying to follow
crazy
up. Does he get both? Doesn't need to. It's a BZ behind, and Atlanta
His
will
back shots currently some crazy ass back shots.
Atlanta FaZe, even when they're late off the rotation, they're finding break early on into this HP. And now you're continuously putting OpTic on the back foot. And now trying to bake again with only 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Pete. I absolutely love Lemon Squeeze. She's always super positive. I fuck with Shorty, and she shows hella love. Like, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Time and time again. 12 and 8 all ready to start this one off. The trade is going to be there for Draza, but Atlanta FaZe with this final 20 are going to find themselves already up by 100. OpTic Texas,
no
long road
to
ahead to try to get back into this game.
Yeah. And if you're OpTic, you need to take a breath, get yourself set up, and start to get something positive to get your mojo back, because at the moment it is all FaZe all the time. Shotzzy, well done through mid-map.
Damn!
Simp deal the one to collect a kill, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered. Now it's just down to the follow-up. Atlanta, very predictably going to be spawning on the left side of the map. OpTic should be aware of this, but they've kind of missed Cell, and he can just hold this spot, win out the middle of the map plus extra, and that's enough to deter
they cannot trade this young man.
Setup. Here comes FaZe, first back off spawn. OpTic trying to hold
Shotzzy
from
team up the whole lot. Shotzzy might be team up.
It's essentially a 2v4.
Oh shit!
And well, Simp will at least neutralize. Not a bad moment, but OpTic still holding on strong.
Yeah,
I
OpTic
think
still
she's
doing
blonde.
a great
I don't
job
think
just
she's blue. I'm
maintaining
sorry.
map control over towards bridge side,
Crazy ass
not allowing
fucking
Atlanta FaZe even to step in towards the HP. Great shots from both the main ARs on both sides, but it's Dash able to come out on top in that engagement. Now OpTic Texas slowly but surely starting to climb their way back.
Hybrid chat, gotta have. If you are a professional player, you need to have hybrid on.
You're still down by 60. A lot more that you have to cover. It has to be the rotation over towards P1, and right now they have a lot of mid map control, especially over towards bridge.
Draza gets the trophy system down. Support from Simp wasn't enough, but it may not matter. Draza now on 18 and 8, 4 in a row again.
I follow all my
VIPs
VIPs on Twitter.
With the team shots on to Pred, and Atlanta will hold the numbers right on top of the hardpoint. Draza finding kill number 5. He's going to get an isolated 1v1 potentially. Bottom side P5. He's got to read that Kenny's nearby. This is for the cruise missile. A pivotal one, but Pred beats him to the punch, and at least some of the wound gets cauterized, but Texas still have work to do to clear out the hard point, which they do in a fell swoop.
Yeah, Draza's still showing why he dominates OpTic.
Fingers high as
He said it in his interview after Major 2, but it's already sitting at 19 and 9. This has a number so far on these guys as they still find themselves up by 80.
Girl can have whatever color she wants.
Her color she wants. Walk with this remaining 15.
At least in my opinion, that's my opinion. You got your own opinion.
In the BZ off the rotation to next.
He doesn't see Shotzzy though. So maybe a chance as Shotzzy realizes he's in a very key position. Stun comes through. That's enough for him to isolate onto Draza. Help from the front also there just in the nick of time. Simp right on the back line doesn't make a difference. And that's enough likely to at least block spawns, if not maybe win them.
How many did he get to do that?
Draza off the pinch, nearly takes down 2 of his own. OpTic still hanging around though.
Lock in,
a long route here from FaZe isn't even enough for them to guarantee spawns. So now OpTic have the numbers over the hot dog card, and that's enough for Kenny to win the gunfight and give OpTic another lease on life.
Yeah, and they need this 40 to get back into this game. They were able to flip the spawns as well, so Atlanta FaZe are at least going to do a great job of investing those tacks over the top, try to take them over this time as much as they possibly could, but you can already see
that's why I give you a different reason, dude.
Just taking a step ahead, re-wrapping through boxes, and potentially is going to spawn Atlanta FaZe out. No, they're still going to spawn it towards the back, so you still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 will spawn in. Kenny gets 1 after being stunned. Nothing more. So now it's just time to Pred to hold his life.
The spawns flip though. Spawns flip. Now it's a bad situation.
But the scrap time.
We're gonna have a big 1v1 between MC and number 4, number 1.
Get all the way around the back just to hold and play his life. All the way now for Texas. This
could be crazy.
Draws a bit off guard in the rotation.
Gun para Chris. He can find 2.
Trade should surely
God, he got him to 1 HP.
It's a laborious one, but eventually does get
Tyler's not gonna get this trade.
Yet on 1 HP.
Finds 1 though. Finds 1.
Himself 2, and OpTic win the rotation.
Lock in 1. Lock in 1.
They're starting to fight back, man. The P2 to P3 chain now only down by 40 points. OpTic Texas have flipped this game on its head. Atlanta FaZe not forced to try to find a break on in. You have players approaching
AG
through
having his
boxes,
low series too.
players
It's
trying to
kind of
attack
crazy.
up the middle and also through bridge. So they're trying to hit every single route, but OpTic Texas have gotten a read on it to perfection.
How has to win this
When
gunfight?
they down 100, now it's only a
Pop
20
2 game,
point
pop 2 game.
difference.
I
Shotzzy
don't know,
now
you know.
finds himself on 5 in a row. All the
Shotzzy on streaks.
green, and now OpTic Texas winning the
We might have a game
again.
5
It's
6-star.
over towards P4.
2 to 3 is good. Can 3 to 4 also be collected?
Oh shit! Good finesse. Good finesse. Forces the stun.
Coming out plus the stun locks Shotzzy in place.
Tyler needs to help him here.
Dashy's still a little bit of a scuffle with selling him over the last 3 seconds, which he wins. But Atlanta will get onto the hard point initially. Spawn
Ross has
out
got
for
gunned on
Sun.
the pinch. Oh
Over
my god,
towards
they
the
didn't show it.
backside at P2. Here come OpTic, knowing they've got an advantage and an opportunity to try to
1v2.
break this hard point open, but the kills just simply
It's one shot,
are
Kenny's
not
12
there.
HP.
Kenny has to keep his head in a swivel, just trying to predict which angle Sip's going to channel him on, and he picks wrong. Atlanta will win the rotation and a chance to regrow their lead.
And this is
You
where
put on number
Shotzzy,
4, number 3,
you
shot number
are
4,
on
number
a
3, big
5-3.
plays.
It came down to a 1-on-1 between him and Draza. You're gonna potentially earn a cruise missile to find a break on towards
Right.
P4. But now Atlanta FaZe are not
2v2.
slowing down. They are trading efficiently
2v1 for MC.
over towards the white van, but it's
Oh, he
OpTic
finds
Texas
one.
currently in the lead in the kill department.
Huge scrap
Able
time.
to find a break, but with only 20 seconds left.
Triple fighting the scrap
Looks
for
like we're
OpTic.
gonna have another photo finish of a hard point between these two teams.
And Atlanta are still, they're going to have to commit to try to play off this old time here with these 2 members that are standing. Draza doing what he can, but he gets
huge gunfight.
taken down, no worries. Cell on rotation.
FaZe should win the
Able to
rotation.
win a key versus pistol fight versus Dashy. Abeezy, mid-map. Hasn't
Why
had
not
a
a game
particularly
5?
great
What the
game
fuck?
to this point in the kill feed, but this could be a big one, and okay. That's a little bit of extra clearance here for Atlanta. They're going to get past the 200-point mark.
And they can win it here at the Bridge Hill, but you're not expecting them to walk away with a full 50 seconds on this hill. So if you're OpTic Texas, you just have to find a way
OpTic
on
should
it.
start breaking through the mid. They're breaking from their
Blow
side.
up
Okay,
those
so they're gonna
trophy
find the first
systems.
one.
And
Chris
try to take
dies
some more
on
control off the
time.
bridge, but it's Kenny finding a triple.
You gotta live,
Abeezy,
Tyler.
last
You
player up,
literally have to
simply
live.
has to play his life to give his team another opportunity to find a break.
OpTic on the chase. It's Pred. Right back
Holy
through mid.
shit, this is about to be a
Collects
movie
the
lock-in.
Huge staggered respawn as well. OpTic going to surely get past the 200-point mark. Kenny just trying to hold on to this pillar for dear life. Dashy, Pred helping over the top of this hard point. And a chance not just for OpTic to take the lead. They could also win this rotation. Abeezy
No,
trying
Tyler.
to meet them
Damn,
right
it's
up
one.
on the P1. This guy's a little bit of an awkward mantle over the bench.
You study.
Also
Uh-oh.
Here we go. OpTic's going to finalize the scrap and move right on in towards P1.
And they're going to be fully set up as well.
Jesus, that boy
Every
is
single player
shooting.
from OpTic Texas is currently sitting around the middle of the map. The lead change is finally going to come in. OpTic Texas
see if Tyler
had
can see
2
open the clutch.
demoralizing maps, but they are not worried about it. They're trying to force this game number 5, and Pred with the snap is able to find himself on.
Repage? Oh my
But
God!
with the pitch from Sim, always somehow, some way finds
Bro.
the timing, finds 3 in a
Chris
row,
is
Atlanta FaZe
not-
get the break.
They've got the numbers.
Jesus.
Cells watching to the outside.
In the
Make sure no one
clutch?
hits the OE, which OpTic seem like they're
Good
trying
discipline,
to
good
do.
discipline.
So tall moment here. OpTic need to find a way
This
to
OpTic
break on
breakdown
it.
again, chat. This will be a breakdown again.
Sim looking to get forward, denied over the
Number 5
top
has
of
to
the
go big.
staircase. Now
Oliver
OpTic
Tyler, come on, Tyler.
recovers.
Individual player,
Teammate
kid.
comes
Nah,
out from
it's dead.
Abeezy. Should surely be a break plus
They do
more.
not win, though.
Atlanta will still spawn on the right side of the map, which is preferred with 3 of their 4 members, but Shotzzy, another
Shotzzy making the
massive
correct play. This is the
opportunity
correct
for him to
player.
foil the
This
setup
Draza,
of
check it.
FaZe
He's not. He's gonna
blindside,
sound horn.
tucked in a corner by Gate, which Draza gets the read on. OpTic can't win here. Atlanta are set up for new.
And that's a perfect rotation because Sellium was able to catch a double off the back end of everyone from OpTic Texas.
Wait, they
trying
flipped.
to hit
Oh.
the extension.
Oh my God, this
241 to 241. OpTic have a couple plays through the back end. Atlanta FaZe get a read on it. They
Oh
only
my
need
God,
five
this
to
is
close
a
out
2v2.
series.
Got a
2v2 for the game.
From one side, Pred from the other. There goes the clearance around the hard point. They
Oh
need to
shit.
follow.
OpTic breakdown. Yo.
Steps up through ramp. Finds the
Oh my God, 150 HP COD P.
the last member of OpTic in the whole
Oh, they doing Dashy wrong with that angle. Yo, cut the angle for Dashy, gang.
end in a number of wild ways as Atlanta continue to run through the green wall full steam ahead.
Every single time we watch these two teams play, it's never a
Holy
blowout map.
shit.
The final 3 maps
After interview,
was
Secret, of
very,
course.
very close. 6-4 search and destroy. Round 5 in the control, but 241
Wait, you guys didn't.
to
I'm so
250.
confused. So you guys didn't want to watch this
Atlanta
game?
FaZe is
I'm
clutching
really
up again in the final moments of this game. I thought OpTic Texas played it great. You did a phenomenal job at that Bridge Hill. You were able to finally get a lead change going in towards P1, but then off the rotation, Atlanta FaZe knew we just had to to play it super
Don't want her to
slow.
watch this
Salim
game?
was watching the super overextension over through the bridge side. He's able to find a double. And then even with Shotzi hitting that early rotation over towards P2, over towards the gate area, when two of his teammates fall, he knows he now has to try to go Superman. And unfortunately, he was not able to find anything. Atlanta FaZe were able again
4 hours
to
wasted is
clutch up
insane.
in the final moments. It almost got scary though, because they were up by 100. OpTic started to fight back, but Atlanta FaZe again.
Guys, we've been on YouTube for an hour and 45 minutes, guys. That's not even with the interview yet. I'll be like 46 minutes.
Flawless. Now at 6
Probably draws. I'm gonna get simp interview. Draws a simp interview.
Sides perspectives. Obviously, FaZe fans can walk away super
Guys,
happy.
I'm
because
right
they
here,
continue
guys.
to
Why are we
dominate the green
tweaking,
wall.
guys? I am
But on
live.
the other side, do you take
I
away
do it correct.
small monikers
It is
of
my
success
stream
here for
sleeping.
OpTic? We pull away your first
I asked
ever
people, do
goal
they
on
want to
6
watch the
Star
game? Everyone
Hardpoint.
said
You played
yes,
the
we want to
map
watch the game.
Your Highrise Search and Destroy, you went 8-2 in first blood, just couldn't finish rounds. So there's clearly things you can look at in terms of how do we finalize these 4v2s. And then honestly, 3 different moments in the round 5 control on a map you don't
Eva, that was
often
a banger,
play
huh, Eva? That was a banger.
Could have, if not should have had. You still have to feel pretty good about your chances, I think, if you're OpTic reflecting on this
Yeah, I
series
think that was
moving
Jay. I
forward,
think that was
surely,
6
right?
people who said that.
Oh
Jay.
yeah, without question. You're thinking we should have walked
So
away
6
with
minus
this series.
26.
You
There was
played them on
31
really
people
tight on some of
watching
the tough
at the end of that map, brother.
And at least you now know going forward.
Let's say it
we
was
can square up
10.
with them on
It
maps
still
like
wins by
Highrise.
21.
Well, we'll send it back to the desk to consider the question of, is this even a rivalry anymore? FaZe 6-0 as you head back to Alley and Ant.
Listen, that was an absolute banger. Well done by Study and Shift. I mean, every map came down to the wire. When these teams match up, it just
You don't
comes
have to
down
type
the
to
wire every
support,
time.
Jay.
It's one of the best series we've seen so far.
Absolutely. Every single time it comes down to the wire, even that grand finals, you know, you talk round 5 control, you talk 20-point hard points, round 11 S&D. I think if you're OpTic Texas, if you take anything away from this matchup, it is taking that W on this 6-star hard point. You have been on the losing end of these respawns versus Atlanta FaZe, who are up on you 7-2. So take the wins where you can. A map you can add to the map pool.
At the beginning of the stream,
comfortable as you move forward to maybe Major 3 matching up against Atlanta FaZe on land.
Listen, OpTic, at least slang-wise, this was the best performance they've had against Atlanta FaZe yet. I mean, Dashy came out clearly with a vengeance, wanting to prove a lot of the narratives wrong, had himself a hell of a performance throughout this series. Really, everybody on OpTic Texas. And
That was a banger.
honestly,
That was a
I
fucking
feel like we
banger.
were robbed of a beautiful Game 5.
We
I
were.
mean, we saw
We
that
funny,
Search and
yeah, we
Destroy.
funny.
OpTic is up 4-2. They lose some terrible rounds,
Yeah.
letting a BZ get all the way up through their shack into their base in the 4-4 round. That's just some of those things that OpTic, while they did make some great adjustments, they're going to have to watch VOD and improve even more. And then you think about
Because
that
I asked them
control.
about chat and
I
everyone
really
said they
thought
were down,
gonna
so I
do it
was
with
like,
them.
we want to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, it literally came down to a 1v1. Unfortunately, Shotzi gets put in an unfortunate situation in a 1v2, but they were doing the damn thing. They were 4v like 7.
What's good, Jack? How we doing,
They
Jack?
got it all the way down to 1v1, and they were
hope
on
Dross
defense,
is his brother?
right?
Nah,
So
he's
we
not.
talk
I don't
about
think
the
he's talking that
Texas.
crazy.
They're typically a team that clutches up in a lot
He's
of
from
these
Alaska.
series
I don't think he's got
against
the pass
the
over
rest
there.
of the league. But versus Atlanta FaZe, you give them an inch, they take a mile. I very, very rarely see
think so, Fee?
Atlanta
You think
FaZe
they
kinda
fan me,
choke
Fee?
any of these maps. And same thing with that map
We
number 4.
chatted.
I mean, you have OpTic Texas kind of trailing the entirety of that map. They start to clutch up. Dashy pops 4 at P1, but unfortunately it's Atlanta FaZe just not letting them get those icy moments.
Yeah, now let's get into the scuff play of the game.
Oh,
I think
give us
it's
to
gonna
the
be
interview,
something
twin.
from that Control. Atlanta FaZe just making huge plays. Yeah, it's the
Ross
hold
did say
here,
FaZe
just
would be the
this
better
team,
team, hence why they chose
when
FaZe
their
over
back is
OpTic.
against the wall, Allie, they win. They win
Yeah,
every
I
time.
mean, yeah,
This
it's one of
was
those
insane. Atlanta FaZe had no reason to win this defense. You're
There
talking
you
about
go! Thank you,
totally
Leah.
outslaying them, but you can see right now 4v7.
Oh, Jay, there's no way you don't watch other
Just
streamers,
a
Jay. If you go into
sliver
other
of
streamers'
A
chats,
to
Jay,
go,
they
and
rarely
it's
type, bro.
a down low.
Any,
Getting
I don't know
over
what streamer
3
you watch.
kills,
Like,
just
we'll give you
watching out the
anybody.
Texas players trying to make the
Duma,
push. Atlanta
the
FaZe is
King,
not letting
like,
anybody slip
A-Shot, like.
Yeah, Atlanta FaZe holding on strong, and for Atlanta FaZe,
I don't
just
know
seems
whose
like
stream
they're
you watch.
continuously separating
Where-
themselves from the rest of the league at this point.
50% of their
And
viewers
that
are
was some of the
typing.
best Call of Duty we've seen OpTic Texas play. It begs the question, should
We
they have
smoking
left
weed.
Vista in, because Texas banned Vista in this series. And they did come back on that.
Maxo,
video,
did
but
you
at one
enjoy the
point, it
match,
was like a 100-point
Maxo?
game. What are your thoughts on that?
They just kind of beat themselves there. I feel like they have a lot of confidence when it comes to Rio, and they should, rightfully so, because Shotzi plays so free on that map. But when you go down over 100 points, like there's only so much you can do against a team like Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, well, now
Wait, Max,
it's
that was
time
a
for
great
our
match.
Monster Energy winner spotlight. We got Draza. And I want to talk to you specifically because you've been talking a lot of trash to the rest of the league. What is it about you, man? Why do you have that chip on your shoulder?
It's just prove everyone wrong. I've been doing it my whole career, and it's nice to make people, upset. So
Ooh,
that's
it's nice
kinda
to
why I
make
talk shit.
people
And it's
upset.
perfect because you end up on the team that is known as, quote, the villains of the league. I feel like it's adding you kind of extra level of confidence for sure. But with the new maps, I do want to ask you, Draza, what is Atlanta FaZe's approach when new maps get put into the map pool?
obviously just practicing them and figuring out how to break and hold each hill. I honestly feel like I was just playing too fast at map 1, or we probably could have won that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, regardless, it was still a 50-point game, you know, first time spotting in on 6-star. But what is it with you guys versus OpTic Texas this year? I don't know if you know, but historically, Atlanta has been on the losing side versus OpTic Texas in this rivalry. But you guys are now 6-0 versus the Green Wall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just the CEO of that org. I haven't lost them in years, so I just think it's me. Like, I don't know.
Draza, you guys look like you're in peak form. You know, people are drawing a lot of parallels to Cold War FaZe, and I'm sure you remember how dominant those guys were. What is there? Is there a specific thing that you would like to focus on for your guys' improvement?
OpTic fans getting KL right now.
Yeah, just, you know, making sure we're holding when we should. I feel like we're playing really fast and we're clutching up. Shout out to my teammates, of course. We're just clutching, like we clutched up a lot that series, and just making it easier so we don't have to clutch. But when we get put in those situations, we end up clutching anyway. So.
Yeah, it seems like versus OpTic Texas, it's like a 25-point hard point every single time. That's 6 in a row where it's been like 30 points or less is the margin that you guys have won. Yeah. In the final moments of these games, who's reeling everybody back in, calming things down, and closing it out for you guys in the comms?
I think it's kind of all of us. We're just making our plays when it gets really hectic, and normally we just make better plays than everyone else in the league. So that's it.
Love it. Well, I'll let you go celebrate with the team. Easy does it. Take it easy, Draza.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Man, he loves talking trash.
He loves it, dude. He loves being the villain. I think maybe that's what Atlanta needed.
Thank you all so much for coming through on YouTube, man. Thank you all so much for the people that wanted to watch. I heard you guys. I'm gonna go to Twitch. I'm still live on Twitch. I'm just ending this stream. Thank you all so much. I'll see you guys on Twitch. Thank you all so much.